Streaming every day is exhausting. I can't lay down with wearing headphones. You were wondering when I was going to stream the first Pajama Sam game? Well, that night is tonight.
Ha ha! At last the time has come to hatch my sinister plot.
I didn't stream last night because Super Bowl, but we're here now.
Will be thrown into eternal night. Not so fast, doctors! What? Pajama Man! That's right, Fiend! And I have some gadgets of my own! Take that! Ah! Not the Illuminator Mark V! Do you have anything to say before you're sucked into my portable bad guy containment unit?
I wish you'd pick up your socks once in a while.
Sure thing, Mom. You can consider that done.
Okay, Sam, you remember tonight's the night we go to sleep with the lights off.
Don't worry about me, Mom. I'm ready. And I can put on my Pajama Sam mask if I get scared.
That's good, dear.
His mom's like,
Good night, Sam.
Good night, Mom.
MILF.
There's no need to hide
Hey,
when
Freddy
it's
babe.
dark outside. No need to hide when it's dark outside. I'm not scared.
That's your own
Darkness
shadows,
lives
Sam.
in my closet, but
Oh, I should turn off my
I'm
light
not
for
scared.
optimal effect. Ooh, it is
Okay, I'm scared.
scary in here. Fabulous first
Can't sleep
issue.
with darkness hanging around in my closet. I'm gonna have to
Capture him!
This is a job for Pajama Sam. Now where's my Pajama Sam mask? I need that and my flashlight and my lunchbox. I'm sure that my stuff's in here somewhere.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say... Screw that. So, I was playing around a little earlier, so this isn't really going to be my first impressions of Pajama Sam. I've played a little bit, and I have some things to say later, but kind of spoilers. The game works fine, but just kind of stuff I'm going to comment on later. This save file is all the easy puzzles, and this save is all the hard puzzles. So, we're going to do a playthrough of the easy puzzles first.
Oh, here's my Pajama Sam mask. Gotta protect my secret identity. Now I just need my lunchbox and my flashlight.
So, did you know you can click on the comic book again?
Deep in the bowels of an old power plant, a sinister plot is hatching. Ha ha! At last the time has come to hatch my sinister plot. Ooh, this lever will activate my
You
blackout
bought Sunny D
generator
because
and
of
the world will be thrown
sun-
into eternal
sunshine in
night.
a can.
Not so fast, darkness! What? Pajama Man! That's right, Fiend, and I have some gadgets of my own! Take that! Ah, not the Illuminator Mark V! It takes 20G batteries, you know. Do you have anything to say before you're sucked into my portable bad guy containment unit? I guess I better finish finding my stuff.
You had some liquid
Hey,
sunshine.
what of my socks? Mom said I should pick these up. This is where I'll put all the socks I find. Nothing but trash in there.
What kind of... How can we make this into a meme? Like,
Nothing but trash in there.
it's like that meme. Ooh, I stepped in shite. And then it's like... So it means the lunchbox
My
is here.
signature edition all-metal Pajama Man lunchbox. I mean, my portable bad guy containment unit.
The way Sam says,
I can keep
ha.
darkness in this after I capture him. Now I just have to find my flashlight.
It's in one of these two drawers.
Aha!
You
My
got it.
trusty flashlight. This will help me capture darkness. Okay, I'm ready to go into my closet and capture darkness.
What's some stuff we can explore in here? Here's Freddy Fish. Is this supposed to be Sam? Because that doesn't look like Sam. And it's just weird. He's Cape Cod. Codfish Commander from Freddy Fish 2. Oh yeah.
That's Pajama Man. He's my hero. That's Pajama Man. He's strong and brave just like me. That's Pajama Man. I want to be just like him.
Do you though?
I can't go get Mom and Dad. I have to handle this by myself. All right, I'm ready for action. All right, darkness, here comes Pajama Sam. Hello? Is anybody in here? Darkness? Hello?
Hello?
Whoa! Whoa!
So weird seeing this on Switch. Like, yeah, Nintendo Switch.
Ta-da! Ouch. Wow, this looks like where Darkness lives, all right. I better go find him before Mom notices I'm gone.
See, Sam doesn't have a dad. He never talks about his dad.
Well, there's no turning back now.
What do we do here? Well, some funny click. There's some good click points on this first screen. Sam cameoing in his own game. Look, what are you talking about? Backyard Baseball is on Switch. You need some physics? We will be meddling with physics today.
Back in my day, we had Pong. Now there was a video game.
This guy's always memorable.
Why, I remember. Back in my day, they didn't even have video game.
I don't think I really played with the click points in Pajama Sam 2. It's the dialogue in Pajama Sam 2 that really
Boy, I had no idea my closet was this
sucks me
big
in.
on the inside.
Pajama Sam 1 has pretty memorable click points. There's the boy, Freddy.
Another sock. I better pick it up. Like
Pong
Mom said.
99 for
I should
NSO.
match up these socks.
What would
Looks like I
Pong?
need to find a.
What would Pong 99 be? Would it be like that Atari game, Warlords or whatever? There's like an Atari 2600 game that's like 4-way Pong. Like, do you do that with a 100-sided shape? Or do you have like 50 versus 50? Oh no! Which I think that, yeah. Yeah, both of those actually sound really sick. 50 versus 50, where it's like 50 layers of Pong goalies, all trying to get their ball into one direction to another goal, or a 100-sided shape. Warlords 99 sounds even better, yeah.
Whoa!
Pajama Sam 99.
Well,
99 mouse cursors.
What have we here?
Hey!
Looks like a flashlight and the signature edition all-metal Pajama Man lunchbox. Did you declare these before entering the land of darkness, young man?
Declare? Well, no, I guess not. I
think we better confiscate these items. They could be dangerous.
Hey, I need those!
And you're traveling in disguise.
Pitfall 99,
Let's
SMB
see
35
what you
with
really
Pitfall.
look like.
That'd be cool.
My Pajama Sam mask!
Pajama Sam, eh? Well, all right then, Pajama
Pong
Sam.
is Pog.
You can go, but I've got my eye on you.
Uh-oh. Now what do I do?
And then we don't see them again.
I can't get over there. I'm tied to a tree. I wonder what Pajama Man would do in a situation like this. I can't get over there. I'm tied to a tree.
I don't know why, I always just liked how Sam delivered that line. Game has some lip sync instead of being full. Yeah, it has some lip sync, but it's not fully synced. There are some points where it's like Saves the Zoo, where it's just mouth cycling, but some of the
You can borrow that if you like.
there's a real attempt at lip sync.
Thanks.
I feel bad about you losing your things.
Yeah, how am I supposed to capture darkness without all my stuff?
Well, I'm sure your things are here in the land of darkness somewhere. If you look around, you might be able to find them again.
I hope so. I'll bring you back your rope later, okay?
Good luck.
Oh wait, what happens if you just try to give it back immediately?
I'm not finished with the rope yet.
We're not finished with the rope. Here's what we need the rope for.
Mamma mia.
I never liked the background. It's like wallpaper. And the rope just sinks like a rock. Well, we'll get to that
Uh-oh.
later.
I hope that nice tree's not too mad that I lost her rope. At least I got this great piece of wood.
Yeah, great piece of wood for Valentine's Day. Never mind. This tree got some bad news.
Miss Tree, I'm sorry, but I lost the rope you let me borrow.
Rope? Oh, that's all right. I can probably get a new one.
You're not mad?
Yeah, actually, it's kind of a relief not to have to hold that rope up all day long.
I mean, she doesn't care, but let's give her something in return.
I feel kind of bad about losing your rope. Would you like to have this piece of wood instead?
Ew. Take it away. Take it away. Whew.
Take it away. Hey, Miss Tree.
I feel kind of bad about losing your rope. Would you like to have this piece of wood instead?
Ew. Take it away. Take it away. Whew.
Subtitles, Mr. Tree. Oh, right.
That scary-looking place up there must be Darkness's house. I'll bet that's where I'll find him.
Wasn't it Mr. Tree in the concept art or the storyboarding? I don't know if I remember. Or wasn't it like a wise tree?
I'm 3 years old.
You're out of your tree.
Yeah, Darkness's house is so scary. I don't think the invisible sock glitch exists in this version because it's an updated version. That's kind of like an original Pajama Sam kind of
Another sock.
original version. I didn't mean to put it there. So what I like about this game is dialogue does change depending on what order you go in. So if you just like, you don't talk to Otto at all, you don't even know him, you just randomly just plunk this wood in the water.
Hey, what was that you just threw into the water?
Just an old piece of wood. Why?
It's floating. Wood floats in water?
Sure. Didn't you know that?
I had this friend who told me about someone he knew who was wood and who sank in the water. So I was afraid to go into the water because I thought I'd sink too because I made the wood.
They didn't even write
Now
it all.
I can see that wood floats, so maybe I don't have to be afraid anymore.
But of course, what's a play do without getting all the dialogue from Otto?
Hi.
Hello.
My name's Sam. I'm going to capture Darkness and put him in a metal lunchbox. After I find my lunchbox, I mean.
Oh, pleased to meet you, Sam. You can call me Otto.
I like cheese.
Hey, who doesn't?
So if you throw in the wood now, he'll still go like, hey, what was that you do in the water?
Great day for a swim, huh?
Yeah, whatever.
It's only after you try to get him to cross the river.
Have you seen my signature
it
edition all-metal
changes.
Pajama Man lunchbox?
No.
Nice weather we're having, huh?
Yeah.
Hi again, Otto.
Hello, Sam.
I like cheese.
Have you seen my signature edition all-metal Pajama Man lunchbox?
No.
It's cool foreshadowing that he asks about the lunchbox specifically because that's the one across the river, no matter what
Would you
path.
give me a ride across the river?
Oh, no. I can't go in the water. I'd sink. I'm made of wood, you know.
But wood floats.
No, I don't think so. I had this friend and he told me this story about his dentist brother who, he was made of wood and he got in the water and he sank.
Really?
Straight to the bottom. It's so scary. I wish I'd been a car.
I think your friend was wrong. Wood floats in the water.
Oh, I wish that were true.
So then, yeah, Sam just nags him.
Are you sure you won't give me a lift?
No, I can't go in the water or I'll sink.
But I'm telling you, wood floats.
Oh, I wish I could believe you.
I think some of my Pajama Sam stuff might be on the other side of the river and I can't swim that far.
But I can't float. I'm made of wood.
Exactly. Wood floats in water.
Yeah, right. Next you'll be telling me that birds can fly.
Oh, brother.
Birds can fly.
I really need your help to get across the river.
I'm made of wood.
Look, I'm telling you, wood floats.
But, I had this friend and, he told me...
I know. Look, everybody knows wood floats.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
You've got to believe me, wood floats in water.
I'm not getting in unless you prove it.
This guy wants me to prove it.
Are you sure you won't give me a lift?
No, I can't go in the water or...
He wants us to use proof, so let's use science. Eat it. Put it in his mouth.
Okay, check this out. It's wood, right?
Yes.
All right, now watch. See? It floats. Wood floats.
Yeah?
Why
So
is
you'll
everyone
float too.
playing Legends
Come on,
Arceus?
give it a try.
I guess.
Everyone except me. I have stinking
So
brilliant
far, so
pearl.
good. Well, here goes nothing.
Otto's kind of like Twitter now that you think about it. He does suffer a lot
I'm
from
doing it. I'm floating.
getting his mind stuck in one belief.
Oh boy, this is great.
Wait.
Can I give you a ride somewhere? Come on, hop in.
How do you do the Switch accessibility thing where like you zoom in on stuff? I want to zoom in on the sprites, or let's not do that. Also more legendary dialogue.
Let's go sailing.
Well, technically we can't do that since I'm not a sailboat because I don't have a sail. I know what you mean, but technically you should say, let's go floating or something like that.
Sure, whatever you say. Let's go sailing.
Okay.
And then why does it sink? They couldn't just let it animate?
Do you like my chin?
No.
What do you know? Another sock.
What do you know? Another sock. I always like this room. Just the click points are always fun to click on. Especially this one.
What is that thing anyway?
That's a geyser.
A what?
A geyser. It's kind of a hot spring that spurts up water and steam every so often. It works kind of like a coffee percolator. Water in passages deep down where the rocks are
I don't know what's
hot,
funny at the
heated up to the point where it
gratuitous
normally
educational
turns to
content
steam,
or the fact that his
except it
subtitle
doesn't because of the
actually
pressure
goes
of
off
the other
screen.
water on top of it. So it gets really hot and it expands and it pushes some of the colder water out of the top. That relieves the pressure. and
Or
all
Sam's
of a
just
sudden, the hot
expressions
water turns into steam and
as it goes on.
It erupts out along with all the colder water on top. Then more water flows down into the deep passages and the whole thing starts all over again. Most geysers are located in Wyoming, New Zealand, or Iceland. The word geyser originated in
Just closes
Iceland
his eyes.
from their word geyser, meaning gush. Geysers are usually very unpredictable about when they erupt. The most famous exception is a geyser called Old Faithful in Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming, which erupts every 64 minutes, give or take about 3 minutes. It looks like this one goes off a lot more often than that.
Thanks a lot, Otto.
So tell me about geysers.
That looks like one of Dad's socks. I wonder how it got here.
Oh, he does mention his dad. I'm wrong.
Thanks for the lift, Otto.
No problem. I can float now, you know.
He can float now as if he couldn't float before. So let's test it. Yeah, no invisible sock. Thank goodness.
Hey, I got another sock. Hi, my name's Sam.
How nice.
Do you guys know Otto the boat?
Oh, I should say not.
There is dialogue that plays before they get angry at you.
I'm going to capture Darkness and put him in my lunchbox.
Yes, well, why don't you run along and play then?
We have important tree business to discuss.
Poor tree business.
Do you guys know Otto the boat?
Oh,
I should.
I'm going...
I think that's it.
Just where do you think you're going?
Nowhere.
Sam's
really.
dad
I
went
just
to get
wanted
milk.
pass by.
Just barging through
And he
like
lost
that?
his sock.
without even asking permission.
I love how
Have you
uncanny
no
and off-model
manners? It is
the animation is
customary.
sometimes in
No,
this game.
this isn't another customs inspection, is it? Are you gonna take all my stuff?
I assure you, we have no interest in your stuff.
Phew, that's a relief. I'm sorry if I offended you. May I pass
I'm
through?
sorry if you were
No.
offended.
No.
This is an exclusive road. It's for trees only. Yes, trees only. Now, be off with you.
Sad, Sam.
A lot of my friends are trees.
I don't hate trees. I have a
I
lot
know
of
the
tree
tree across
friends.
the river who holds the rope.
Nice try.
Yeah, he assumes it's another customs inspection.
May I please pass by?
No, as I believe I mentioned.
Out of the way!
Out of the way.
You let him go by.
Well, that's different. Yes, he's a tree.
This path is for trees only.
Oh, I guess it's later. Trees do suck in this game.
Would you look at the spiral?
I guess there's no numbers after 5.
Neat, an old
So
hollow
how do we get
log.
past them?
Maybe there's a frog in it or something. Rats, there's nothing in here at all. Uh-oh, I think I'm stuck.
Nope, there's no frog in there.
Yes, I'm definitely stuck.
You
I wonder
idiots.
how Pajama Man would handle this. The letter, you waiter. Phew, it's hot in there.
Wait till I catch up to you. Wait till I catch up to you.
So even though he's blind, why does he have to bumble around like an idiot? Which just amuses me to no end.
Whoa!
Because he somehow knows which way he's going. I wish you could click on them here, because they just don't question any of this. Just, it's the same exact staring they do when it's just Sam, but they don't give a
Good day, fellow tree.
And a good day to you as well.
good day, fellow tree. Oh, we gotta click the wishing well too. This could be a 4-hour stream if I
Hot in
do
there.
everything in 2 playthroughs.
I got another sock.
I mean, I did play Jam Sand 2 for almost 4 hours.
Is that my Pajama Sam
Enjoy
mask?
Carrot, I'll be right back.
This mask belongs to the people.
It sure looks like my mask.
Property is theft, man. Anyway, I need the mask to protect my identity as the leader of the Salad Liberation Front.
The what?
The Salad Liberation Front. We're a group of veggies fighting against the course system. We're tired of being relegated to the salad. We want to be the main course.
Whatever. I just want my mask back.
I'll tell you what. The other carrots are being held prisoner in the refrigerator in Darkness's kitchen. If you help me free the carrots, I'll give you back the mask.
Okay, it's a deal.
Great. I'll come with you to the kitchen so I can direct the operation.
Okay, sure. My name's Sam.
You can call me Bravelglop.
Where'd you get a name like that?
I didn't say it was my name. I just said you could call me that, if you want to.
Oh,
Is this the only game where Carrot can float? Good question.
that looks like one of my Big Brother Mark socks. Smells like one, too.
Yeah, in Pajama 3 he just bounces around, Pajama Sam 2 you just carry him. Here he like, yeah, floats.
That's not gonna do me any good. Hey, pennies!
Apologies if you can hear my heater.
I wish...
I wish the grass were greener here.
Why are you wishing? I threw the penny in.
Who's the wishing well here, you or me?
Oh.
Let's get on with it. There's far too much to
better put
see.
my ingenious disguise back on.
He calls it ingenious disguise, despite how
Whoa!
crude it is.
Good day, fellow tree.
And a good day to you as well.
I always like this guy.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'd like to cross the bridge to see what's on the other side.
Don't try to butter me up. If you want to go across, you'll have to pay a toll.
How much is the toll?
1 pound of gold.
I love his reaction.
Why do people have to pay a toll just to cross a bridge?
To get to the other side, of course. Rules are rules. You're not some kind of troublemaker, are you?
No, sir, not me.
No, sir, not me.
Don't you think a whole pound of gold is kind of a lot for a bridge toll?
Supply and demand. This is the only way to get over to the park, so take it or leave it. Know what I mean?
I guess so.
Sam's just like, whatever.
What's to stop someone else from putting up another bridge here, charging less than a pound of gold to go across, and driving you out of business?
Hey, what's going on here? You trying to weasel in on my territory? I wouldn't advise it. I've got friends. Powerful friends.
I see.
1 pound of gold.
There's a construction crew headed this way with a bunch of bricks and mortar and stuff.
What? Where?
Just kidding.
That's not funny. Don't do that again.
Don't you think a whole pound of gold is kind of...
That's not funny. Don't do that again.
It's an oil can.
More off-model animation.
And there's some oil in it. I can't open this door. There's no knob on it.
Just grab the window.
There's nothing for me to grab onto. Who ever heard of a door without a knob anyway?
Who ever heard of a door without a knob anyway?
Hey, that's my flashlight. My flashlight's in there.
So, we can't do that yet. So, let's just keep going down the river. Hopefully we don't. Oh. And we're perfectly okay. And look what it is.
Here's my signature edition all-metal Pajama Man lunchbox.
Were we looking for that?
Yeah, I needed
we
to put
mentioned it a
darkness
few
in when I
times already.
captured it. It's my portable bad guy containment unit, just like Pajama Man.
Oh, I see.
Rats can't reach it.
So we can't
Hey,
get the
what have I
lunchbox so
got?
close yet, so... Actually, what happens when you try to get it again? Does he try to reach it?
Darn, I can't reach it. Gotta get it out of there before it rusts.
I thought you said it was made of metal.
Right, metal stuff rusts if you leave it underwater.
Really? Well, I guess you were right about the wood thing.
Yeah, they keep subtly, like, joking about... There's a few more things that crop up with Otto, like he doesn't think metal will rust, and when you get the magnets, Sam's like, metal is attracted to magnets, and he's like, oh, I don't know. See, I had this friend, and then he's instantly proven wrong. You'll see towards the end of this playthrough, like the halfway point of this.
What do you know? Another...
We'll sort of be trying to get all the things. socks.
Yeah, that was fun. Let's do it again.
How about not right away, okay?
How about not right away, okay?
I wouldn't go in there on foot if I was you. Hot lava and so forth. Much too dangerous on foot. You'll need a minecart.
You mean like you?
No, you're gonna need a working minecart.
Ouch. Who's Otto's friend anyway? You think they shouldn't be friends anymore? Oh, by the way, Ryan. No. Pajama Sam 1 is... So we were trying to figure out, like, does the game pause? The game is most definitely not paused when you're in the menu. You can hear Sam's idle animations and his whistling. So this game behaves weird.
I'd love to take you in there myself if I wasn't rusty to the track.
I'm Pajama Sam. I'm gonna capture Darkness
Meanwhile,
and
King
put him in
has
a
no
lunchbox.
friends.
That's great. My name's Mud.
Really?
No, not really.
Then why did you say it is?
Look, I'm sorry, kid. I'm just real depressed is all. See, I used to roll all over the place on this here track. Up, down, sideways, loop-de-loop.
All the fun I had.
But then I got rushed.
Rust?
That is not paused, lol.
Rust! See, my wheels are rusted stiff, so I'm stuck right here on this spot. Can't move at all.
Gee, that's too bad.
Yeah, especially in summer when the pigeons come down here for some shade.
I didn't test like Spy Fox or Pajama Sam 2. Oh yeah, let me like click on stuff. Any bugs found in Pajama Sam 1? Not really. Even oh, I know what click point to try it on. No, that activates dialogue, not sound effects. I'm trying to think of a click point that like lasts long enough.
Back in my day, they didn't even have video games.
Working loop-to-loop animation, you wish that was in ScumVM? Did he already do the animation, or is, like, when he says loop-de-loop? Or is it
I
when you
wouldn't go
unrest
in there
him?
on foot if I was you.
How are you doing?
Ah, same old, same old. Still rusted to the track.
How are you doing?
Because I didn't know ScumVM
Ah,
glitched
same
there.
old, same old.
One thing that's
Still rusted to the track.
that we'll get to with the kitchen that ScumVM fails at, and that this actually succeeds at.
Look, that's my sock.
So at least the port gets credit there.
I'm pretty... Here, I think maybe this might help your wheels.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
Say,
about. I've
that's
seen it.
good.
I
now
think.
do the back, huh?
See, that's how effective oil is at unresting.
Ooh, yeah! Yahoo! Banzai!
Banzai!
I'm king of the tracks again, thanks to you, kid. Hey, what'd you say your name was?
Sam.
Well, listen, Sam, the king owes you big time. Anytime you need a ride through the mines, a king will take you.
Nice hair, Sam. I'm gonna regret this.
Hey, King, what's this thing?
Well, that's a water meter.
Switch remember this.
It says 507.
I wonder what goes here later. Well, like, can you click on anything of the game within the menu? No. Because I'm mashing B. Like, it's not a thing.
What are you gonna do with that?
You'll see.
Okay, you be careful with it, yeah?
By the way, what is it?
It's a pickaxe for mining gold.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even bother, kid. It's a one-way door.
Don't even bother, kid. It's a one-way door. No use
Use
in
it
trying,
trying,
kid.
kid.
There's
There's
no
no way.
way to open it from this side.
I can show you some fun with that on the PC mode. We'll go in here for a little bit, so... there's not much to do in here. Actually, we'll get... Because I could get the gold now, or I can wait till my second playthrough. Oh wait, shouldn't I wait for a second playthrough to get gold when you actually need to go into the park? Thought so. Just yeah.
All right. That's fun.
Well, we'll get the gold
Hey,
anyway.
look at that.
Why
Wow,
not?
this must be gold.
Imagine
I
finding
found a
this much
sock back
gold.
there.
Well, I do realize we have to search the mines for
What
more.
do you know, another?
The mine works. Looks like the mine works fine here. Yes, and the mine actually doesn't work that well in Scum VM because sometimes there's no music, but I haven't been able to do that on here. It works absolutely fine.
I'm pretty sure that won't work.
We're playing Minecraft, guys. Welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play.
I warned you to be careful.
Yeah, but look at all this gold I got.
Since you're fabulously rich, how about sharing the wealth a little? Say, let me have the small piece, huh?
Deal. I don't know about you, but I'd rather have a golden nugget of cheddar cheese than a golden nugget of gold.
Hey, who wouldn't?
Isn't that line... Isn't King not supposed to say, hey, who wouldn't there?
I'd take some more, but my pickaxe is broken.
Why be greedy?
I think it... I just thought of this right now. Isn't that script broken? To the cuttingfloor.net. Go. I mean, this is based on the updated mobile version, so maybe that's a thing with the mobile version, but in the original 1996 version, when Sam says he'd rather have cheese, King doesn't actually say the line.
I got plenty of gold already. Gold is really heavy. I don't know why people seem to like it so much when it's so hard to carry around.
Good point, Sam. Also, hello, Caxip. So 6. Good to welcome to the stream. Nothing fine awareness which version how random kills the socks. Oh, good.
I don't know about you, but I'd rather have a golden nugget of cheddar cheese than a golden nugget of gold.
Hey, who wouldn't?
Yeah, if you play the PC version, King doesn't say hey who wouldn't because of a scripting bug, but he plays it fine just here. That's cool.
That there is...
So whatever. Nuggets has... So you basically just play it by clicking on this joystick or these arrows. And these arrows were added for the mobile version, and they do still work as clickable things. But what's slightly annoying is that you can't use the D-pad, which is annoying because you could actually use the arrow keys in the original version of the game. So being precise is very hard. Could you use the D-pad in the Wii version? I literally don't remember, and I'm not gonna check.
That was fun! Hey, I found a sock back there.
I think those are the only 2 socks. I'm gonna try to get through this somewhat quickly, because there is just so much to the game. Okay, don't say bye-bye. We must physics. Okay, time for physics.
Yep, this is Darkness's house, all right. These are pretty heavy. Wow, physics.
Best line in the game. Best character in the game right here, though.
There's no mail. Beat it. Well, all right, there's a little mail, but it's all for darkness. And it's all bills.
What does Darkness exactly get bills for? Like, he built his house in a tree. What exactly kind of bills is he paying?
You don't want what's in here, trust me.
You don't want what's in here.
No, all right, here you go.
Darkness may already have won a fabulous $1 million prize. Yeah, right.
Even Sam's like, nah, fuck that shit.
No word on the prize yet, if you were wondering.
I don't think I can climb up there.
It's technically possible to add the D-pad via the engine only. The engine can activate a script, so when the D-pad just invokes a script. Okay. Well, and by the way, Ryan, well, we could probably... Oh, he puts it back. One of the things that was brought up to me, and this is my first time sharing to you, so I should probably just DM you instead, is there's an INI setting called... What was it called? Last Machine Score? Or something I discovered. We'll go with that.
These baskets must be the way up into Darkness's house.
Or I'll just talk about it later. What now? You think there are electrical things in his house? True. But what powers it? Like, fossil fuels? Is Darkness burning fossil fuels? That doesn't make sense.
I guess I weigh more than 1 stone.
I guess you do, Sam. There's a thing called... All games has a version of that score. Yeah, so the first time you boot up an HE game on PC, it runs like this sort of like speed test to monitor the speed of your computer. And it's named something differently for each game. So yeah, in the case of Putt Putt Saves a Zoo, it's called Last Video Speed Results. And then it hit me, like, does the game reference that to determine whether or not it should enable slow machine mode? Because it has to be based on something, right? Is that what the game looks at directly to enable slow machine mode or not? You don't know how Sam weighs its machine speed, sadly. Yeah, me either. I don't know how Sam weighs himself against rocks either. So here's the kitchen. Music plays just fine, and I haven't gotten it to soft lock. ScumVM does glitch this a lot, but so it's cool. It works perfectly on Switch, although that may not be due in part to some clever program, some clever programming. Yeah. So did you know that this was a click point? And if there's an issue overriding it via INI, it won't work. So, if you click on the cutting board,
Into the brew, it's piping
and then the pot immediately after, sometimes, or let's listen to the whole song. This is poor chicken singing about getting eaten. Your life is a lie.
Pointless brooding, I've eschewed.
attitude. I go to the pot in a pretty good mood. In fact, I sing a little etude. Soup happens when you are tasty food.
So that chicken there is voiced, despite not appearing in the voice credits, that is Leia Vere, or Veri, I can never say her last name. That's Leia, who went on to voice, who went on to do the Spy Fox 3 main theme song and is a artist for this game. So if you do this correctly,
For a tasty meal. Although shortly,
how rare is dumbwaiter singing? I thought it's supposed to happen right after you... I thought it's as easy as clicking on the cutting board and then the pot.
into the brew.
It's not that rare.
Piping hot, we'll make some stew of all you lot. Although shortly I'll be chewed. Into the brew, it's piping hot. We'll make some stew of all you lot. Although shortly.
Let me just try it on PC. You think I have to click on the at a very certain point to get the dumbwaiter sing? Let me just try it on PC. Not that version of the PC. Sam just tapping his foot. Worked immediately on Scum.
And I'll take it right up to darkness where he'll gobble it up.
Yeah, all I did was click the cutting board.
Into the brew, it's piping hot. We'll make some stew of all you lot.
Give it to me, and I'll take it right up to darkness where he'll gobble it up.
Yeah, I didn't do anything special. Wait. Yeah, I don't even have any items either. There's this whole write-up on the cutting room floor detailing all these like steps you have to take, but you don't. You just do that. Anyway, let's free the carrots. But we can't!
I could let you in, but
he
you
might liberate
the carrots that I'm holding for the huge green salad.
Eat your vegetables.
Boy, give a carrot. Oh, I know what we can do first.
Salad. It's not just a side dish anymore. Everything tastes better with cheese.
Let's put them in the correct thing, shall we?
There's no time for playful silliness. You must keep your mind on business. We are here to stage a rescue.
Sorry, I just meant to test you.
I haven't thought about that in a while. I think that's the only thing you can mess with.
I don't think that will do much good. I'm pretty sure that won't work.
Yeah, it's the only funny click point.
This is one of those dumbwaiter things. I bet I could fit in there.
That's a no-no, we avow it. No, we simply can't allow it.
Another contender for best line in the game. Also, based on Carrot's like talking, like everyone in this room just rhymes. Even Sam and Carrot when they talk. Anyway, let's get the best song.
Please, won't you open the door since I have another victim?
What? I surrender, not ever. Oh wait, now I see.
You now have captured that troublesome carrot eater guy. I'll open up my door so you can put that rogue inside my drawer.
Oh no, our orange leader was caught. Our fight for our freedom forgot. We are diminished.
Completely finished
Carrot.
Hey guys, don't you see he's with me and you're free to go.
Free
Just free.
Free.
Uh-huh.
Really free.
And the fridge doesn't even like fight back. He's just like, oh.
I almost forgot this, but you've earned it. You have taken the tide and
Still
turned it.
rhyming.
You may take this mask and wear it. A gift of gratitude from this carrot.
Hooray! I finally have my mask. 2 more things and I finish my task.
In darkness's house, it's always lunchtime. All the time, lunchtime, munch time, crunch time. In darkness's house, it's always lunchtime. Just be prepared to be prepared.
Anyway, enough of that room. Now on to the other weird room in Darkness's house. Wow, look at all this dancing I wanted in.
Whoa! What happened? Why aren't you moving anymore? Hello? I saw you dancing. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom.
Who are these guys exactly? Why is there more than one Darkness? And actually, I just realized that's a fish. Darkness and some other guy caught a fish, a dark fish. Like, is that Darkness and his dad?
Is he gone yet?
That's some weird lore.
You don't have to stop dancing on my account. How can you guys dance to that cheesy 70s disco anyways?
Is he gone
Maybe
yet?
I should turn on the music again. Well, I guess that's not gonna work.
Also, the thing here says Ghost Shadows. So, like, sports team? What the? Oh,
Is he
clipping
gone
issues.
yet?
Wait, it's fine now. Is this what the bug page talks about? Like,
Is he gone yet?
yeah, it clips through the couch. That's weird. I think the ScumVM wiki actually reports that bug. So I'm just jumping. Yeah, the ScumVM wiki reports the thing as a bug in later versions. Although it talks about it clipping over the the rack instead of the couch. Anyway.
Okay, I don't see him anymore. Okay,
Say the thing.
Okay, I don't...
Okay, he doesn't want to say, alright, he's gone. Anyway, worst part of the game.
Hello,
Or a great part,
and
but
welcome
worst
to
for speedrunning.
The Brain Tickler, the game where you get to show how smart you really are.
Couch just kind of changed
Actually,
voice.
I just wanted to go through.
I think we can arrange that, can't we, Wink?
That's right, Blink. But you'll have to answer a few questions first, because as you know, no one can pass through the doors of knowledge without first playing The Brain Tickler.
Let's meet our first contestant. What's your name, son?
It's Sam.
He's Sam, all the way from, well, wherever it is he's from.
His interests include skydiving, channeling ancient spirits, and stamp collecting.
I don't collect stamps. You're making that up.
And he'll be playing today for the right to pass through the doors of knowledge. He'll be asked questions from 4 categories. Once he's correctly answered 1 question from each of the categories, he wins. And we all know what that means, right, Wink? Step right over here, Sam, and select your first category.
Our categories today are cheese, rocket science, animals,
Man, my
and
expertise.
the land of darkness.
So I'm so used to doing the speedrun where we do the Land of Darkness question first.
I'll take the Land of Darkness.
All right, here is your question. What is the reading on the water meter located in the mines near Darkness's house?
I still remember this. So, jeez.
507.
Get to that.
That's absolutely right. You've done your homework.
Ew. Move your hands in the air.
That's 1 category down and 3 to go.
You're doing well. Go ahead and choose another category.
I'd like animals, please.
All right, here is your question. What is the fastest animal on land?
Rainbow Dash.
A horse.
No, I'm sorry.
My
The
big
correct
brother,
answer
Mark.
is the cheetah.
But don't worry, there are plenty of questions left, so you can try again.
That's right. So go
The
All
question
right,
does change.
here is your question. What is the largest mammal?
Your mom.
My big brother, Mark.
No, I'm sorry. The correct answer is the whale.
I'd like
All right. What is a group of lions called?
a committee.
No,
I'd like
All right. What African animal has a very long neck to allow it to eat the leaves of tall trees?
It's the only animal that's
a
been.
giraffe.
It's the only animal that's been banned from the Boiling Isles.
A giraffe.
That's correct.
Big Brother Mark's on like all of them. Jeez. No chill.
2 down, 2 to go.
All right. Which of the remaining 2 categories would you like to try next?
Let me try rocket science.
All right.
Oh man, this
Here
is so
is your
hard.
question. How much solid fuel is required to boost a space shuttle into orbit?
Man, I really wish I knew this. I'm pretty sure it's.
Around 503,181 kilograms.
Yes!
I wonder where he
that's
gets
correct.
sourced that.
You're really on a roll now.
Are you ready for your final category?
I'd like
All right. Here. What is cheese made out of?
Wholesome goodness.
wholesome goodness.
I believe that's just an advertising slogan, not an actual ingredient. We were looking for milk.
Sam's dad went out for milk.
But don't worry, there are plenty of questions left, so you can try again.
That's right. All right. What kind of cheese has holes in it?
Old cheese.
Old cheese.
Not usually. The correct answer is Swiss cheese.
Oh.
All right. What is Munster cheese named after? What
Television.
is Munster cheese named after?
A character on an old television show.
No, that's not
Nice
quite
Munsters
right.
reference.
Munster, like many cheeses, is actually named after the place in which it is made.
A Night from the Nights in the Round. I just noticed that.
I'd like
All right. Where does Swiss cheese come from?
Switzerland.
That's correct.
The refrigerator.
You correctly answered questions from all 4 categories. That makes you the new Brain Tickler Grand Champion.
Congratulations, Sam.
Gee, thanks.
Dom Perignon, tell us what he's
Don
won.
Perignon.
Blink, as the new grand champion, Sam has won the right to pass through the doors of knowledge anytime he chooses.
Isn't that fantastic?
You mean I could go through right now if I want to?
That's right.
Wow.
Thank you for being here with us on The Brain Tickler. Until next time, this is Wink
And Blink.
saying good night.
Wink and Blink's wardrobe was provided by the One Coat Paint Company.
Oh wow, dimension, oh, gravities, wacky, oh god. Jesus.
Pardon? Excuse me. Pardon me. Sorry.
Sorry.
No admittance. Important gravity experiment.
Oh, we'll do the candles later, because honestly, I don't want to spend...
Yikes! The doorknob came off.
I do want to play
I
the
didn't
game
do it.
first.
I barely touched it.
That's what she said. So there's nothing here right now.
There's another sock.
I don't think we're gonna get all the socks.
I don't believe I can eat that cheese, Sam.
Another sock.
Like, I talk about Pajama Sam 2, like, being so much to do, but there's a lot to do in this game, too.
Sam's Tale, a short story about you. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Sam who picked up a very short book and read it out loud, and then he closed it and put it back. The end.
Holy shit, how meta.
The Book of Clues. When seeking answers, use your head. You must push in only red.
Let's push it. Only red.
Whoa, that looks like a secret door.
Did I ever hit the
I don't
dumb
see any
meter?
way to open it. I think I saw something on the other side of the door. I think I saw something on the other side of the door.
We'll come back to these guys, because I actually do feel like beating the game and not just spending an hour clicking on them. We'll do that later. A door with no way to open it.
The door doesn't have a handle. Wow! I thought they only had doors like this on TV.
I guess that's supposed to even mean.
I wonder what this button does. Hey, look at that, would ya?
Yeah, look at that, would you?
Howdy, Sam.
Hi, King.
Not.
Another.
Where's that sock? Oh, here's what I'm gonna do.
I float and I think and I think and I...
Okay, it does get interrupted, but this line's pretty amazing.
I float and I think and I think and I think about walking or driving a car or riding a bike, and I think and I float because I'm just a brain in a jar.
Major Magenta in the laundry room with the detergent. Mr. Burnt Umber in the fireplace with the number 2 pencil.
Line too long. Yes, but it's best
Mrs.
subtitle.
Azure in the cupboard with the silverware.
Did anyone else realize that this chair's like the random things that chair's saying is like Clue references or like a parody of Clue?
Dawn Dark Yellow in the utility closet with the 40-weight oil.
What are you planning on doing with that hammer?
Dawn Dark Yellow in the utility closet with the broomstick. Major Magenta in the laundry room with the gold nugget.
Other than that, the chair doesn't really do much right now. I think that's most of the game for this set of puzzles anyway. So you get the mask pretty early on. Oh, we gotta read this though.
I realize that's true, but fair's fair, and shh,
It's the grand champion.
The dialogue between Wink and Blink is pretty funny after you do the thing.
I just don't see why it always has to be you who reads the question. I deserve to read half of the question.
It's just because I have a better... Oh, shh. It's the grand champion. Good evening, Mr. Grand Champion!
Hi.
Oh, this is
Oh
darkness.
my gosh, darkness must be right behind this door.
Oh, there's the socks. So we got all the socks, don't we?
I realize that's true, but fair's fair. And
Shh! It's the grand champion! I think you'd look better on camera if you were painted a different color because of the lighting on that side. You see, whoops, we'll continue this later.
Hey, another.
I'd like to see how you can manage things without me. I mean, shh.
That time when you insisted on doing that whistling duet with that action film star, what was his name?
Should get more celebrities to do guest spots. I bet we could get that guy from the sitcom. You know, the one where he shares the apartment with the 2 women and the landlord comes...
Heads up.
And I guess that's it.
Go.
Really freaking random banter between the two.
I got it.
So I think it's pretty safe to say we'll be getting all the socks.
Hey, a magnet.
Once you get to this part, it's pretty much a straight shot to the end of the game.
This is sure to come in handy.
And then it is faster to go this way. Back to the boat docks, surprisingly.
Hello, Mr. Grand Champion!
The last one's Darkness's room? Yeah. Oh, let's, nah, we're not gonna do that this playthrough, we're gonna do it later. Because after I beat the game, I'm gonna start a second playthrough
Doorknob should fit
with
the
the harder puzzles.
Once again, Pajama Sam saves the day with his mighty brain.
I love how you can get the distortion world music playing in like every room in the game. Like it's still playing. Now we're at boat docks music.
The door is stuck. I think the hinges are rusty.
Let's oil them.
These hinges look kind of rusty. I better oil them. That did the trick. My flashlight.
Yes.
I can't reach it from here.
So as you can tell, Pajama Sam plays pretty much fine on Switch. No ugly menu, no slow mode, slow machine mode, no graphical bugs, no missing music, and
Now
as
I
you'll
just
see
have to
soon,
get my
no
signature
missing
edition
alternate
all-metal
paths.
Pajama Man lunchbox, and I'll be all set.
Yep.
Hey, I've got an
Pretty
idea.
much flawless.
What are you gonna do with that?
Magnets attract metal, you know.
Oh no, I don't think they do. I had this friend and... Well, what do you know?
I got my lunchbox. All right. Watch out, darkness. Pajama Sam is ready to roll.
No blind puzzles like Spy Fox. Yeah, you can actually beat the game. Well, we'll find out. I haven't tried all the paths yet.
That's a genuine magnet.
Hi, Putt-Putt. I guess there's not a huge point to saving at this point.
Okay, this is it. This is the big one. All right, I'm ready.
Maybe though.
Darkness! It is I, Pajama Sam! I have come to vanquish you! Hello, Darkness? The closet! He's in the closet!
Why is our Darkness hiding in his own closet?
Look, I got all my socks. Mom's gonna be so proud of me. I told Mom I'd pick up my socks.
Yay. All socks completed. So then every time you go into here... Wow, there's such a pain on switch. Hello? Menu. Oh, you can't pull up your inventory when you're in here. Forgot about that.
I can't chicken out now.
Wait, why can't you? Oh.
I'd better...
That's weird, inventory just like doesn't come up. Yeah, I got the final sock. I think Mom better fix that laundry machine. Anyway. Ah, shoot. How are we gonna get inside now?
Nah.
Let's try again.
No, not that one. Nope.
Try this one.
Nope, that's not it. Maybe the right key is hidden somewhere else in this room.
Nonsense.
I should look around.
Nonsense, Sam. Why would it be?
Nope.
Got
any broccoli?
Got any broccoli? Nothing there. If you look again. Sam, that's better. It does look a lot like Sam's room, doesn't it? I have a really good feeling about this key.
Nope, that's not it.
I really don't know what to do, guys. I really don't know what to do.
Nope.
I thought, like, we came this far.
Maybe the right key is...
Shut up. We came this far.
Nope.
Made it all the way to Darkness's room and stopped by the most trivial things,
No, not
you know?
that one.
Like, the only, so close yet so far. The only thing that stands between us and Darkness is this lock.
It's locked.
Use your super strength.
Still locked.
I guess you can't just clutch at it. It's the guessing all over
Still
again.
locked.
Like, we came all this way and
Try
just,
this key.
and just to be stopped by these trivial
Nah.
things is just a really damn shame to come so far and just to fail.
Okay, one
isn't
more
it?
time. This time, I'm really gonna
Nope.
start this.
Nope, that's not it.
Nope.
So, yeah, I hate to break to you guys, but I guess we're gonna have to start the game over. I think I messed up somewhere. Yeah, let's just start the game over. I messed up.
Oh, here's my Pajama Sam mask right where it's supposed to be. How did that
Maybe I'll have
happen?
better look up this save
Now
file.
I just need my lunchbox and my flashlight. Nothing good under there.
Key cabines. Or yeah.
Hey, my
You tried
signature
throwing away my
edition all-metal
lunchbox.
Pajama Man lunchbox. Who threw this away? I can keep Darkness in here after I catch.
Okay, so all jokes aside, I don't want to show the ending just
Alright.
yet because I want to play through the other puzzles, and then we'll watch the ending. So that weird, stupid skit of mine was just me being like, oh, we'll watch the ending after the second playthrough. So if you don't know what the ending's like, we're gonna have to hold out on that, but everyone freaking knows what the ending of Pajama Sam 1 is. I know where the real key is. but
Another
that was,
looks like I need to
that was all
find a
just a
total of
joke.
10 pair.
It's a really weird joke. So the game's mostly the same. However, you will notice differences. Right here. No carrot, and we can't get to the well. But we can see Sam's lunchbox.
Whew, it's hot in there. Hey, that's my signature edition all-metal Pajama Man lunchbox over there. I can't get to it through all these plants with big thorns on them. I wish I had super tough skin like Pajama Man.
Super tough skin like Pajama Man.
It's my lunchbox. I can't get to it through all these plants with big thorns on them.
Be right back.
Why would anybody put a dangerous, ugly hedge like this in between me and my lunchbox? I've got to get my lunchbox over there. Maybe there's a way around. I guess I better put my...
Good fortune.
Thank you. Hey, and...
Fire shotgun. Fire shotgun.
Come back here, you waiter.
Okay, I'm back. So now there's no flashlight in here.
It's an oil can. And
But it's still, and the door handle's already
the
here.
door is stuck. I think the hinges are rusty. These hinges look kind of rusty. I better oil them. That did the trick.
Something else important in here.
Wow, a hammer. Works great.
Why are Animaniac's hands just like in this room? Like 2 of them. I always found that kind of weird. And 3, I forgot. So it's all 3 of them. So no lunchbox here, but there's this.
I bet that's the bucket from that well in the sticker bushes.
The current is too strong. I can't get this up there by myself.
Yes, you can. Come on, Otto.
The current is really strong. We'll need something to help us get up there.
So yeah, you can't get there quite. It's 3 of them. They're all here. Yes. Yakko, Mako, and Dot.
Whoa, did you see that? That looks like fun.
Sure. Fun. Right.
That looks like one of Dad's socks. I wonder how it got here.
I wonder how it got here.
Yeah, that was fun. Let's do it again.
How about not right away, okay?
So that area is quite a bit different. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. You can use the hammer on different objects, including trees, in which will cause Sam to say,
I don't think that will do much.
not that.
I'm pretty sure that won't work.
What the heck, does he not say violence isn't a good solution anymore? Do you have to do it before? I think you do. Why you keep restarting the game, J2? I'm a speedrunner, so it's not like it's that much time.
Looks like I need to find a total of... Let's go. Wow.
Alright, try to hammer them.
That's not gonna do me any good.
So we make them angry.
I don't think that will do much good.
No, I'm just crazy. Maybe it's the pickaxe. I don't know. There's a part where Sam gets kind of preachy and says like violence isn't a good solution.
Good deal.
Oh, now it's pink flowers. Just like that. That's all the progress resumed. I don't know why like losing save file is such a big deal in this game. Kind of kidding.
Say, that's good. Now do the back. Yeah! Yahoo! Whee! Say, thanks, kid. Well, I've been rusted to that spot for years, but now thanks to you and your can of oil, I'm king of the tracks again. What'd you say your name was?
Sam.
Well, listen, Sam, King owes you, big time. Anytime you need a ride through the mines, the King'll take you.
So, that's different.
These boards are stuck on here pretty good. I need something to pry these boards off with.
If only we had something.
I need something to pry.
So yeah, so much for... I wouldn't go in there on foot if I was you.
Step right up. Everyone's a winner.
One's a winner. More violence.
Wait, we give Uncle!
I was tired of that job anyway. Let's try to find work as a floor.
Do you think we'll get any severance pay?
Bye now. Have a nice day.
There's another line where they sometimes say, I think darkness will be bad. He's like, nah, it never comes down here anyway. So, yeah. I guess it's the precursor to the floorboards in Pajama Sam 2. But there's not much point. We can't make
How
much
come the
progress.
tracks go right up to that wall?
This is new to me. I thought these tracks went right through here. I'm positive there's more track on the other side and we can just get through.
How do we do that?
Beats me.
I'm pretty sure that won't work. I don't think we can get up there.
Can't get up through there.
I wish there was a passageway here.
Looks like somebody was planning one.
Yeah, but they didn't finish it.
And these boards somehow landed up as board members in Worldwide Weather. Yeah, what if it's the same boards? That'd be some crazy, world building foreshadowing.
Why do you think they didn't finish the passageway here?
I don't know. The construction crew can be pretty bad about finishing things sometimes.
This reminds me of something I saw in a cartoon once.
And?
Do you think if we finished the plan, the construction crew would finish the passageway?
Guess it's worth a try.
We need something to draw the lines with.
Lore. Continuity.
I wish there was a passageway here.
Looks like somebody...
So the water meter no longer works. But there's this
Hey, a
now.
nail.
Sam, you might fall in the
I
lava.
can't reach that nail.
Oh, by the way, let me try something.
I don't think that will work. I can't capture darkness until... That's not gonna do me any good.
Let me try something. Yeah.
I still...
So notice how King has to face left when you interact with the water meter. If we use this. Well, for some reason Sam goes when you use the oil can on the water meter, but watch King. King just like will flip around instantly. Because he's not meant to face... Because they only animated it for King facing one way. And another interesting thing you can do with debug mode, I'll just show off quickly, is if you warp here immediately, before you've even freed King, so this isn't really possible without room warping. So
I'm not going over there. That's hot lava.
So I don't know if this is like unused, because I don't think it's possible to get this far without King. Actually, it is, because there's path. You can get past the brain circular without going to the mine in this path, but
it's too dangerous to walk over there on foot with this lava all over the place.
I think you know where this is going.
No way am I walking on those tiny tracks around all this lava.
You know where this is going.
Don't even bother, kid. It's a one-way door. No use in trying, kid. There's no way to open it from this side.
Sam's been possessed.
It's a one-way door. You're gonna have to open it from the other side. No use in trying, kid. There's no way to open it from this side.
I sure could use a cheese sandwich right about now.
So yeah, if King's not there, but he's supposed to be, it just like loads his dialogue.
Oh!
What are you gonna do with that?
You'll see.
Okay, you be careful with it, yeah?
By the way, what is it?
It's a pickaxe.
It says gold. There must be gold through there.
Let's get that gold. Here you actually need the gold. Can you go through it again? Oh yeah, you can't.
Hey, I found a sock back there.
I've seen this cutscene already, but we'll watch it again. Why not?
I warned you to be careful.
Yeah, but look at all this gold I got.
Since you're fabulously rich, how about sharing the wealth a little? Say, let me have a small piece, huh?
Deal.
Try to find more socks. Like that. I love Sam screaming. Sock. You can only get one sock at a time, which is kind of cool.
Hey, I found a sock back there. That looks like one of my big brother Mark's socks.
Surprised, like, yeah, remote mining terminal in such a weird place.
Hey, I found a sock back
I think
there.
that's all the socks in the mine, at least. Y'all really gonna pass on by without demonstrating physics? Of course not.
Wow, physics.
So no huge green salad in this playthrough. Instead, the mask is right here.
That looks just like my Pajama Sam mask. Whoa, what happened?
So very inconveniently.
Darn, it's really stuck under there. It's stuck and I can't move this couch. Excuse me, but that's my Pajama Sam mask you're standing on. Could you please move? You're on my Pajama Sam mask.
That's what you said to your physics teacher? Like, oh, y'all really gonna pass by without
Is he gone
demonstrating
yet?
physics, and you failed that class. Dang. Well, explain why the pressure. Oh, I know what you mean. I know which line you're talking about now. Here it
I
is.
know you can move. Before you saw me, you were jumping all over the place.
Nonsense. We're inanimate objects.
Aha!
Whoops.
Is this couch a guy or a girl? Well, let's try sitting on it and find out.
Come on, please just get off my Pajama Sam mask.
Nobody here but us pieces of furniture. Go away.
Please get off my Pajama Sam mask. Please get off my pajama. Maybe I should turn on the music again. Well, I guess that's not gonna work.
You never knew about that? Wow. We're finding stuff out, aren't
According
we?
to this clock, it's 8:30.
Which is 7 minutes ahead, but still.
All right, he's gone.
Man, if only we were fast enough
That
or
looks
something.
just like my Pajama Sam mask.
I didn't do too well in physics class either, if I recall.
But our
So here instead of the
All right,
mines,
here.
it's the color of the flowers.
what color are the flowers in the garden?
Purple.
For purple, I
That's
think.
absolutely
Yes.
right. All right.
Which, fun fact, that question, if it was possible to get that flower question with having all the items in their fasted location, you actually wouldn't have to visit the mines at all. Because the only reason we visit the mines when Sam's items are in the fasted location, the easier locations, is for the water meter number, but it's not normally possible to have that to happen unless you use debug mode, in which case you could get like a hypothetical and impossible faster save.
I'll try.
All right. Here is your question. Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Jolly old Saint Nick. The heck is this?
Hieronymus Bosch.
I don't think so.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Correct. This Italian artist painted the Mona Lisa in the early
Sam should just use his
1500s.
MP3 player to get them dancing. I did.
Let me try.
All right.
Wow, really hard
Here-
question.
How many legs does a centipede have?
A tenth as many as a millipede.
Well, yes, I suppose so. You certainly know your metrics.
You're really on a roll!
Oh, we didn't get the best question, which is like the computing language one. I don't feel like fudging saves anymore.
All right.
Sawdust.
Not usually, no. The answer we were... All right.
Swiss cheese.
Even though doorknob's still there, you can't interact with it. So let's actually go here for a change. Because there's actually something we need now.
Well. We don't get many visitors around here. How do you do?
Pretty well, thanks. How about all of you?
We're fine. Thank you for asking.
I'm not. In fact, I'm downright downbeat.
Oh? How come?
Because I ain't got nobody.
Nope, you don't. Oh yeah, he sings.
Hey, check this out.
I'd swing my arms if I had any arms. My arms rest away. I'm nodding my head 'cause I have a head. Moving ahead today.
Not usually that implies that she's getting sometimes even mad at us.
This
Damn.
on me is not by me. I'd never write such travesty. This is depraved. Beethoven's rolling in his grave. Have you ever tangled with a mango or a pineapple or peach? Maybe you should mumble with a manatee in the grass 'cause that's a beach. Oliver's a cracker, or maybe just a
some cheese. Look behind this sofa for some burning runs of these. Was is this? Another symphony, another tune, complete harmony. I recommend this composer, the one who composed this absolute rap.
Hey, oh, it's no use. I can't reach them. I bet Otto could use those.
What makes you think that, Sam?
Zip zip, ba-ba-ba-loo-ba, hip hip, ba-za-ba-doo-ba-ro-sa-ka-pee-da, pose, leedy-beedy-lead-da-ho, za-da,
Gong intensifies. I think there's 9 of these.
Though I have no body, I don't really care. 'Cause I still have my brilliant head, and still have
I still can't
my
reach
hair.
them.
Say, maybe.
Oh. What was he gonna say? We'll never know.
Decomposition is decomposition, and it sounds really great. The ears of a great composer who'd like this to be over and who works as a paperweight. H-A-Y-D-N wrote this, but the arrangement is certainly a miss. It's that composer who defiles good tunes so completely that they clear out rooms. Ach du lieber.
Wait, you can turn off the instruments?
I'd swing my arms if I had any arms. My arms raised.
No, it doesn't change the
Be
music.
careful.
I think I need to swing higher.
So here's the weirdest part of the game. So you might think like, oh, you gotta time your clicks when Sam's at like the apex of his swing or whatever. It's like, no, you just, best way to do this is just mash. Like literally that's it. If you stop mashing for just a little bit, or like time it wrong. I've seen some people also like go back and forth thinking that's what you're supposed to do. If you press A, no, I got it. How old is my save file? Pretty old, probably. I have to get all the stuff again. This will take no time. In fact, I might actually get the better questions anyway. Sam's too good at swinging, what can I say? Not exactly the best sock RNG. Wait, there's one in the terminal too. Like, as much as I like Pajama Sam 1, like I said last night, Pajama Sam 2 is really the game I can just get lost in. Forever and ever. Pajama Sam 1's still good. It has some really good dialogue. But 2, to me, it's just magically infinite in size. Okay, so not... Well, I just like this question.
I'll take comic book heroes.
And this is what you want in a speed run, because it's
Here
easy.
is your question. Who is the strongest comic book superhero of all?
Gee, I wonder, is it Pajama Man? Is it Pajama Man? Is it Pajama Man? Or Mano de... or Hombre de Pajamas?
Pajama Man!
That's absolutely right!
Damn, who could have guessed that? Here it is. Best question in the game. This is
Computer
absolute
science.
just moral dilemma right here.
Let me try computer science.
All right, here is your question. What is the best computer programming language?
According to Sarah, it's the...
What is the best computer programming language?
Best language is the one that does what you need it to do, which eliminates a lot of languages. So, I got...
APL. C. Pascal.
Python. obviously.
Only a geek would worry about something like that.
What is the best computer programming language?
C.
That's absolutely right!
That's absolutely right.
A drum.
Action script 1.
All right.
Mr. Kitchen.
A microwave oven.
No! All right.
A visitor.
I think I need to swing higher.
Obviously, scum.
I need to keep swinging. I need to keep swinging. I need to keep swinging.
Shocked that scum is not an answer. Maybe they thought it would have seemed too... But it might have looked like profanity or seemed like a scummy word to teach the kids. Or maybe they thought parents would complain. How high can you get?
I got him!
Did not tell you to be careful.
I bet Otto would like these.
I bet he would.
Well.
So here's where we meet an interesting character exclusive to this route.
I got us. Hi, I'm Pajama Sam. I've come to...
Wait, don't tell me, let me guess. You're here to defeat darkness, right?
How did you know that?
Seen it before, boy.
You mean I'm not the first one?
Oh, heavens, no.
Oh.
All of a sudden, the Lord just got 7 levels deeper. Or the Pajama Sam iceberg just got way deeper with that. Like, what does that mean? Or he actually goes on more.
Have there been a lot of kids here before me?
Seems like a lot, yes. Of course, I've been here a long time. A real long time.
Did they have cable television when you were first built?
Oh, no, I'm much older than that.
What about cars? Were there cars when you were built?
Nope, there weren't even cars then.
What about wheels? Had wheels been invented when you were built?
That's not funny. Of course there were wheels then, otherwise how could I have all these gears?
Damn, struck a nerve with that one.
What happened to all the other kids who came here to defeat darkness?
They died.
I don't rightly know. Grown up now, I expect. I recall there was one little girl got herself elected to Congress in California or something like that.
Oh?
No idea what they could be referencing there, and I'm from California.
What do people call you?
Hardly anyone ever does call me, but those that do just call me Grandpa.
Give me your gears.
What's new, Grandpa?
There's a new minute. I'm just enjoying it while I can, before the next one comes along.
What's new, Grandpa?
There's a new minute.
What's new? What's new?
Well, let me have his gears.
Why aren't you... Hello?
Time is 8:30.
What's new?
Like...
Okay. I'd like to try to set the time for you so I could get a gear.
Setting the time. What's new, Grandpa? Setting the time with Grandpa just staring at your soul is kind of eerie. Like he's just staring. He's not blinking. What's new, Grandpa? Fuck. This is a sound that plays when you get it wrong. The time is obviously... Oh, you can't set it to 420. Because you can't go to 20s. Well, we're gonna pretend that's 420 for the lulz. Actually, I know... I'll do you one better. The time is... Little hand... Alright, fucked up. No, it's funnier if... No, it's funny the other way. Big hand at 6, little hand at 9. That's what I tried to do, but I think that was wrong. The time is obviously 69. Oh no, this is like that Mario Party mini game. The TikTok thing.
Okay, that
Anyway.
should do it.
Say, nice job. Thank you, son. You go ahead and pick out a gear for yourself now.
So this is kind of bull for the speed run. So there's 4 gears you might need, and you don't know what it is until you actually get much later in the game. So we're going with the probably one dangerous one.
Thanks for the gear, Grandpa.
Moves hand anyway.
What's new, Grandpa?
There's a new minute. I'm just enjoying it while I can, before the next one comes along.
Clocks must live a pretty lonely life. So anyway, we don't actually need to click on the book, because the color of the book actually tells you what it is.
What?
What book you need. But we must read it. Well, I'll
The
read
Book
it anyway.
of Clues. If you are a clever fellow, try to push in only yellow. What? I think...
We're gonna save the candles for last, because they're the best part of the game.
Another...
So, we didn't look at this thing earlier. Oh god, you can... There's so much to do in this game. We'll worry about the book later.
Can't catch me. Look at me go.
Inflicting pain to this chair is first priority in this room. So, how do we get up here?
I wish I were taller.
I wish I were taller.
Watch out. Can't catch me. Woohoo!
So you just keep clicking until the chair appears there.
Could use your help to get that blue stuff.
Well, I'll do what I can.
Oh no!
You okay, kid? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Your leg's broken.
Ah, don't worry about it. You know how they are.
Not really.
Trust me.
So while the chair's in pain, let's just mess with the spell book. Because a lot of these are pretty amazing. Oh, lightning bolt to the crotch. Nice. I want that blue stuff.
Off with his head!
Actually, if you mess up and do the wrong one, that's not a color. Sequence breaking.
Hey, I like cheese too.
What I meant to show is you do a BS potion.
Oops. I guess I better check the recipe book again.
You shouldn't have done the weather and the disguise one.
Red.
Oh, well I don't have carrot. Or I should have done it. Yeah, I didn't think to do this earlier because I didn't. I mean, you don't have to do this. That's what's weird, because if carrots in your inventory...
Red.
This whole thing's optional. Oh wow.
Excuse me?
We're gonna do it in the this version because Debug makes things faster. The weather and disguise is different with carrot.
Hey, be careful. I'm trying to work on the SLF statement of principles, and it's getting all wet.
Sorry.
Where did carrot just pop out from? I actually didn't know about this well.
Off with his head!
Oh, great. This is just what we need.
You asshole. Are those the only two though, or is it all of them? Like, why would it just be those two?
Excuse me?
I guess it is just those two. Let's just play the PC version. Screw the Switch version I paid $11.99 for.
That's a good marshmallow.
I guess the stuff I didn't know about either. It's just these two random for some reason. Wouldn't it have been like really funny if because there's one about like tax collecting. Wouldn't that have been hilarious with Carrot? So when I, this is weird, there's no blue potion. I did that one by accident. And it's the first two, that's really weird. It's like they were gonna do all of them and then they just didn't.
I've become staggeringly intelligent.
Staggering.
All the world's knowledge is mine. I can do anything. Except lift my enormous head off the counter. Yellow.
It would have been hilarious with, yeah. It's still hilarious as is. So if Pajama Sam wasn't Smash Bros, this has to be his neutral special, right?
Excuse me.
Because it's canon. Oh, this one's friggin' terrifying. You think, music. The ability to play cello. That sounds pretty pleasant. Absolute just off-model nightmare animation frames. I always forget what this one is. It's really random. Got more nightmare fuel.
Whoa! Brown.
He's Dumbo. Oh, this one's pretty meta, right here.
The wisest man is he who understands that he understands nothing.
But how can he understand if he understands nothing?
Ah! You begin to understand!
You begin to understand. I would love anti-gravity, even though we just had it in the room. Let's see,
Hey! What a ripoff!
gotta go all the way. Wouldn't Pajama Sam just love to be famous?
I'm on TV! Hey, let me out! There's nothing to do in here.
Nothing. What a weird jab at TV. There's nothing to do in here.
Wow, I'm rich!
Internal Revenue Service. I'm gonna have to take some of that for taxes.
No!
You can keep this moldy piece of cheese.
Damn. Guess we can't have nice things. The whole time the chair's just broken.
The door doesn't...
So let's get a move on in this game. So I don't have the magnet shit. Supposed to go up.
This must be one of those dumb waiter things that's like a little elevator for food. I bet I could ride this one right back up to the kitchen.
Oh, I forgot he spits you out if you wait
I bet
long
I could
enough.
ride this one right back up to the kitchen.
Sorry, I'm just
This
trying to
must be
solve
one of
Wordle.
those dumb...
It occurred to me I've not done today's Wordle yet, and now I'm... Closest thing to having to cancel Pajama Sam TV show. I mean, Pajama Sam's on my TV right now, and he's animated, so close enough. Honestly, like I could just listen to sound effects all day. This is gorgeous. That is not what he sounds like at all when he sings, either.
Going up.
In fact, the angle makes it look quite different.
This is a lot quicker than taking the stairs.
Quick, yes.
That's a no-no, we avow it. No, we simply can't allow it.
Sharp as my wits, I'm hard as
Well, dumb way to sing on the Switch version. I've had him sing this version.
tasty meal.
Although, shortly...
Do it.
I realize that's true, but fair's fair.
What's new, Grandpa?
There's a new minute. I'm just enjoying it while I can, before the next one comes along.
What a sad life you live. Oh no, we actually do need to go this way. Try waiting for the food. I'll try that shortly, but we must get... We'll try that after I get the mask. I love this cutscene. Powerful ass magnets. He looks very unamused for some reason.
Alright, I got the nail.
Pretty slick.
This is what I really like, is... The magnets in has multiple uses. Magnet has multiple uses, basically. Also, dumb way is down. I'm like going in circles.
Sharp as my wits.
Yeah, maybe I was doing
hard
it too
as
soon.
steel. Chop things to bits for a tasty meal.
Give it to me, and I'll take it right up.
There we go.
The darkness where he'll gobble it up.
There's also supposed to be more dumbwaiter singing than just that. Like, I had no idea that exists until I ripped the game's data files. But there's more that I still can't figure out how to play. And I will play it right now. It should just play through OBS.
In darkness his house, it's always lunchtime. All the time, lunchtime, lunchtime, crunch time. In darkness his house, it's always lunchtime. Just be prepared to be prepared.
The first one again.
In darkness his house, it's always lunchtime. All the time, lunchtime, lunchtime, crunch time.
If anyone can figure out how to play these in the game, I'll give you $100.
In darkness his house, it's always lunchtime. Just be prepared to be prepared.
Because I've known about those for years, and I cannot... No one said if it's unused definitively. I'm pretty sure it's unused, but no one said it definitively. Yeah, I'm supposed to put him down. So it could be in the game for all I know. If someone figures out how to get those to play, I'll be amazed. You're not burning. Well, they are burning. We'll worry about them later, though. So, here's what I like. If you put the nail in without the hammer... Sam, he tries...
Won't hurt a bit. No worries.
Or he does do the hammer. If you put the nail but no hammer, he falls apart anyway.
Hey, you did a good job here. It feels better than before. Stronger. I can dance again.
Just run through all the scripts? Yeah, I definitely know how to do that.
Boy, I feel great. Thanks a lot. It was the least I could do.
Watch him break again.
Let me try getting the blue stuff again. Ready when you are, partner.
Nice angles.
We did it! All right. Chalk one up for teamwork.
So I believe there's purple, green, blue. Yep.
Wow, I'm invisible.
So we are... As a kid, I used to always like, oh, I gotta go so fast, and it's like not really about going fast. I love the outline
This
art,
is a
though.
lot quicker than taking the stairs.
So let's not go there just yet. Let's actually get some funny dialogue.
Oops! I can see me.
Very impressive trick.
No wonder he's the grand champion.
No wonder indeed. No wonder he's the grand champion. If you try to leave, he just becomes instantly visible. This is a big chance, though.
Alright, I got it!
Oh, I guess I could have gotten it after the thing. He just appears while they're talking. Yeah, he doesn't interrupt their weird banter.
Very impressive trick.
No wonder he's the grand champion.
I'd like to see how you can manage things without me. I mean, shh.
Sam Scream is just funny to me. Look at all these items we have. Let's just get the ore. Let's get the lunchbox real quick. Yeah, we'll get it and then get the other thing later.
Here, do you think you could use these?
Yeah.
I do like how the puzzles are designed in this game. Like the harder
These
puzzles
ores should help me get up
are
to the
generally
bottom.
pretty hard
Thanks.
and involved. It's really cool. I'll be right back. Another restroom break.
My lunchbox!
Why call it that when you can't eat it?
I beg your pardon?
Well, it seems very silly to call it a lunchbox when you wouldn't dream of having it for lunch.
But your lunch goes in it.
Your lunch goes in you, does it not? Perhaps you would like me to call you Lunchbox as well.
I'm not a box.
Ah, too true.
My name's Sam.
You can call me Plambria Ham Cleaner.
Where'd you get a name like that?
I didn't say it was my name. I just said you could call me that, if you want to.
We're gonna listen to all the Wells dialogue because there's a specific thing
I'm not...
to look out for. That's not... shouldn't be a bug, but you never know.
Now if I can just get my flashlight, I'll be ready to capture darkness.
Yeah, flashlight's the hardest one of all, really.
I'm gonna put on my Pajama Sam mask, capture darkness with my flashlight, and keep him in my lunchbox.
There's another thing.
What?
Flashlight. It doesn't actually flash, does it? I mean, not by itself.
You're really a pain, you know that?
Nonsense! I'm a wishing well.
Of course. Where does that water go?
Why, into the hole, of course.
After the water goes down the hole, what happens to it?
It makes a stream underneath us, and then the bucket brings it back up again.
Why do you pour the water down the hole if you're just gonna bring it up again?
We have to pour the water down the hole to make the stream.
Why, though?
Why do you have to make a stream?
Sounds like why.
Silly. If we didn't make the stream, we wouldn't have a source of water.
So the only reason you're making this stream is so you'll have water to make the stream?
What are you trying to do, put me out of a job?
No, it just seems sort of silly.
That's because you're not a trained professional like me.
I see. Wouldn't you be even better off if you made 2 streams? Then you'd have twice as much water.
Expansion, eh? That's an interesting idea.
Okay, so the well doesn't speaks English with all of its dialogue. That's cool. It's not like the 1999 version of Pajama Sam 1 where the well just randomly speaks Dutch. Got the coins.
Hey, pennies! I wish
the grass were greener here.
Why are you wishing? I threw the penny in.
Who's the wishing well here, you or me?
Oh.
They fixed the bug, yeah, that's cool. Or it may have already been fixed in the mobile version anyway.
I wish for a penny. Oh, good heavens, I've got my wish already, haven't I? Thank you. I wish for a giant chicken sandwich with spicy mustard and Swiss cheese. Oh, what I wouldn't do for a chicken sandwich. I wish I could see what was behind me.
I could thank you for that. Oh, yes, let's thank Ryan for restoring the dialogue.
I wish for some peace and quiet.
It's poor wishing well.
I wish you'd leave me be.
Let's just leave him be.
I wish for a chicken sandwich.
Look, that...
Probably turn off the heater. There's plenty warm in here.
Yeah, that was fun! Let's do it again!
How about not right away, okay?
I think there's not a lot left besides flashlight stuff. So let's do that.
Here you go.
Here's your damn pound of gold.
Alright, you're clear. Go on across.
So, simply must play tic-tac-toe. I mean, I'm sorry, cheese and crackers.
Havarti.
I actually called it the wrong thing.
No, I said Havarti. Don't you know how to play cheese and crackers?
Mom told me I shouldn't play with my food.
No, cheese and crackers is the name of a game, see? Come on, I'll show you how to play.
Hey, this is like tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-who? No, this is cheese and crackers. Pay attention. First, you need to choose which you're gonna be, the cheese or the crackers.
The cheese, of course.
Okay, I'll be the cracker. You're trying to get 3 of your cheeses in a row before I get 3 crackers in a row. I'll go first. Now you move.
60 FPS cheese and crackers.
Let's see.
You idiot.
Darn you won.
So many cheese
I'll
references
beat
in
you
this
next
game.
time.
Yeah, kind of in Pajama Sam in general, a lot.
What did that word that you said
Talk
before
about cheese
me?
a lot.
Marty, that's what you say when you want to play cheese and crackers with someone. And then if they want to play too, they say provolone back to you.
Oh, I get it. Havarti.
Provolone. Try to get
Isn't that the wrong
4 in a row.
pronunciation?
Can I eat the cheese when we're done playing?
Sorry, kid. The cheese stays here in the park. Let's see.
It's isn't it pronounced provolone?
Now you move. Now
Not
it's
provolone.
my turn.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just gonna copy what he does.
Now you move.
Wait, it's 4 in a row. So the trick with this is I win because he can't block me.
Let's see.
He doesn't even want to try.
I won. Now can I eat the cheese?
No.
Alright, one more. It's for all the marbles. The real men play this.
Provolone! Try to get 5 in a row.
Can I eat the cheese when we're done playing?
Sorry, kid, the cheese stays here in the park. I'll go first.
Yes.
Now, you move.
We'll be bold and... No. Get away from me. Well, I'm in a bad situation.
Let's see.
Shit. Oh, this is terrible. Can't let him win. Oh no. He's got me pinned. He's got... Oh. Alright, be stupid. Oh, shit. I can't let him win, but... He's gonna block me now, isn't he? He didn't block me. Go here instead. I win.
Hey!
You shut up. You didn't even try to block me, loser.
Darn, you won.
He had
I'll
me in the
beat you
first
next
half,
time.
and then he just stopped trying. Won't be a next time. Fine. Winner takes all.
Try
Sudden
to
death.
get 3 in a row.
I'll go first. Now you move.
Why'd I go there? Oh god. Yeah, I think he wins. Be stupid.
Let's see.
He was stupid.
I won. Now can I eat the cheese? Havarti.
Try to get...
Oh, you're
I'll go
just talking
first.
to him.
Now you move.
Does it?
Now it's my turn.
My perfect record is ruined. No. This might be a draw. It's a dick.
Things are looking a little bleak here.
Yeah, no shit.
It's a draw.
Is it possible to get a draw on the larger ones? I mean, in theory, but like, good luck actually doing that.
This pencil says construction crew on it.
That's right. I'm the most important member of the Land of Darkness construction crew. Without me, they wouldn't know what to do.
If you're so important, why are you hanging around in the park instead of working with the construction crew?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Want to come along with me for a while?
Sure. It has to be more exciting than sitting around waiting for one of these old loafers to make a move.
All right.
What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, leave the park, but not so fast.
Hold it. If you're planning on coming back, I'll have to stamp your hand.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't believe how many people try to cheat me.
Thanks.
The hell is that symbol? Yes, we're gonna do the poem thing. I've always been curious what the heck that symbol is. Is that a B? Oh, there's the zooming in. Oh, zooming way in. I guess it is just a B. Okay. Oh, the other thing I actually want to see. So, I always liked this frame of Sam. Just look at him. Tiny Sam. It's like Hilda and the Hidden People, the little elves, but like Sam. Look at this compression. Looks terrible. He's got giant eyebrows too. Otto's just like, Yahoo. Place your trinkets on the table and we'll get started. I can use it while... So if I want to play widescreen Pajama Sam... There we go. Yes,
That time when you insisted on doing that whistling duet with that action.
What?
So one of these books is blank.
Jason's Shorts,
Not
a
this one.
brief story. Once upon a time, Jason lost his shorts, but then he found them in the refrigerator, so he was happy even though he didn't know how they got there. The end.
Fuck, today's brutal. How the hell is N
This book
not
is
there?
blank. I could write my own poem in this book.
But if he says like if he had a pencil, but he does. So let's do that. So this game has hidden detail as well. Just Jam Jam 2 has even more.
What's this? A poem?
Shh, I'm working.
Oh, okay.
Yes, do not interrupt the writer.
Anyone can write a poem. Why don't you try just to show him? By Sam.
Perfection. And then yes, it just stays saying that way.
Anyone can write a...
So now all the future kids who try to slay darkness will come through.
Anyone can write...
Not that one. Let's ruin the other books.
I wouldn't want to mess it up.
Ain't that right?
Walter Goes to Alaska, an extremely short story. Once upon a time, there was a whale named Walter who went to Alaska and then came back again. The end.
So anyway, hard puzzle, clearly.
I remember this project. We were working on it just before those workers mixed me up with a scoring pencil and left me out at the park. Let's finish the job.
I think the subtitle says left him out at the course.
You're gonna have to help me out. Looks
That's
like you'll need to
Didn't know
count
that.
by twos. I hope you know your numbers.
Oh yeah, Pumpkinhead boy. Yeah.
4,
Pretty meta thing they put there. So I love when you get it wrong, it's just
25.
Remember, we're supposed to go by twos. If you move me to the number you just came from, I'll erase the line, okay?
let's fuck this up on purpose.
I'm not too sure about that line.
10. 11.
I don't know if that was the next number.
12.
I don't think that's the next number.
If I leave, will you just erase everything? Okay. Let's just fuck this up beyond belief.
I'll start at 20.
Yeah, that doesn't look quite right. Let me erase it, and we'll try again.
I just erase it
I'll
for
start
you.
at 2. 3.
Remember,
4.
I don't...
17.
I don't know if that was the...
8.
Remember, we...
Let's try.
I'll start 4. 11.
Remember, with...
20.
Yeah,
I'll
Oh,
start
he'll
at
erase it if you go to the end.
11.
remember,
17.
I don't know...
I don't know why this amuses me so much.
25.
I'm not too sure about that line.
Nonsense, this is perfect.
13.
I don't think that's the next...
3.
I'm not too sure about that line.
Get out of the way. There.
19.
Remember, we...
I drew a pentagram in Pajama Sam. What do you mean this isn't the right one?
10.
I don't think that's the next number.
10. 10. 19. I'll start at 2.
I drew a star! Yes!
4. 6. 8. 10.
I love hearing Sam just count, very ASMR.
12. 14. 16. 1.
Remember, we're supposed to go by twos. If you
Remember.
move me to the...
16. 17.
I don't think that's the next number.
16. 19.
I don't know if that...
18.
Get at the...
Up. 4. 6. 8. 2.
I'm not too sure.
No, I wanted Sam to say the thing. 14, 16,
Let's finish
1.
I'll start at 2.
I don't know why that made me laugh so much.
2, 4, 6, 8,
Who do we appreciate?
10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 1.
Yeah, that doesn't look quite right.
I'll start at 2, 4, 6, 8,
Great.
12,
Terrible episode.
14, 16, 18,
Let's end it.
20.
Now that's a fine piece of work, if I must say so.
Yeah, what is this significant about this pattern?
There you are. I thought we lost you.
Jim. Boy, am I glad to see you
So much
guys.
animation.
Whoops, gotta go. It's been great working with you, kid.
Yeah, bye-bye.
You know, it's time you bozos learn to appreciate the difference
Oh
between
my God.
a fine piece of drawing apparatus like myself and a cheap scorecard pencil.
Too long to display, and yet Otto's was fine going off screen. These guys are humongous, I swear. Oh shit, it's dark!
Hey, look at that. That's my flashlight.
So as a... I was gonna say as a kid. As a
That
teenager
was my flashlight back
revisiting
there.
this game, it took me way too long to figure out how to turn the lights on.
It's some kind of a big switch. It's switched off right now. That's the second biggest switch I've ever seen. I wonder what it controls.
Sam, have you seen the Switch XL before anyone else? Something you'd like to explain?
I got another sock.
I don't think I'm gonna get the socks this playthrough. At least I did once. Anyway, very oddly specific thing. You click to make King jump. And then you can turn it on. God, Otto's face with Sam reaches for the or King's face? Oh god, you're right. Never really noticed.
Let's go back up that way.
No can do, my friend. We'll have to go out a different way.
Hey, look, another way. Now it's much brighter. This would be sick, like, wow. So anyway, there's a flashlight, but how do we get to it?
Hey, my
King
flashlight.
Otto.
I wonder how we can get it.
Now, if we can get up enough speed, we might be able to jump right onto the top track and get that flashlight.
I guess it's worth a try.
Also, Sam has some major balls for climbing this. Oh, it's the wrong year. But like, look at this. It's just a sheer, like the steps, it's just a sheer wall upwards that he climbs, and he's just hanging on.
I wonder where those trees hid my Pajama Sam gear.
He's just like, gee, I wonder where they hid your Pajama Sam gear. 1, 2, 3, I wonder.
As soon as I capture darkness, I won't be. I think this gear is the wrong shape.
Darn. No use in trying, kid. It's a one-way door.
What is it? It's an old winch. I bet if I hauled you up here with it, we could get up some real speed.
Is that it?
Let's try it.
Oh god.
Well, I think it's broken.
I thought today's Wordle word was cinch, but it's not. Why the hell am I still playing Wordle? It's owned by an evil company. So anyway, the winch is broken.
If we just fix this winch, I can use it to haul you up here and get us going really fast.
I think it's
This needs to connect to that somehow.
very technical. It's like me explaining coding. It's like, I think this does that. Like literally those words.
Yeah, that tickles.
I think there's a piece missing.
You think?
It looks like there should be one more gear here.
Indeed.
It looks like there should... There, you're free. So you think if we could just get going fast enough, we can get to the flashlight?
Right.
It's a lot of dialogue I haven't heard very often.
How can we get going fast enough to make the jump up to where the flashlight is?
Well, we could start at the top of a steep hill.
I think the fact that you misspelled Indeed actually makes that funnier. Also, like, they totally could have made it to the flashlight. Oh well. So we have the wrong gear.
Should get more celebrities to do guest spots. I bet we could get that guy from the sitcom. You know, the one where he shares the apartment with the 2 women and the landlord...
Shut up. What's new, Grandpa?
What's new, Grandpa?
There's a new minute. I'm just in...
Why'd I go this way? There's a shortcut through the mines. I'm stupid.
I'd like to trade you...
I thought it was about going fast. I think it's this one. There's 2 silver ones, which makes it a little confusing. Hello again, King. So there's a few, so even though we have the right gear, there's a few ways that it's very specific. There's a few ways you can do this wrong.
I don't think...
Just why I'll save. Because I accidentally get the flashlight. So first, let's see if that gear fits.
Alright, it's working! I fixed it! Pajama Sim, Master Mechanic!
So let's get him up, why don't we? Oh. Okay, no funny dialogue, fine. It's weird, you can lower it, you can make it go up and down without King attached. And I thought there was funny dialogue where he's like, I think you forgot to attach me, or something. No.
Hey, that tickles.
Shut up. Climb up this dangerous wall one more time. Jesus, is this a thing?
Ooh, we're way up high now.
Yeah, don't rub it in. Is this a thing? Like, vertical mine tracks and then winches at the top to hold on to them?
Oh no, you're not leaving me here.
I've never heard that before.
Oh no, you're not leaving me here.
What if we did, though?
There's only one way down now, so hop in. There's only one way down now, so... Oh no, you're not leaving me here.
Oh no, you're not leaving me here.
As soon as I capture darkness, I won't be afraid to sleep with the lights out.
Alright, let's do... Oh no. Can I get off of him now? I can't. We're now one. Let's do it. Let's get that flashlight.
Whoa!
I don't think that was quite right.
No, I don't think so.
And then Sam dies. Except he doesn't die, because thank God for airbags in King. What?
Hey, that tickles.
He says the same thing every time. Just...
There's only one way down now, so hop in. There's only one way down. Oh no, you're not leaving me here.
Oh no, you're not leaving me here. Alright, for real. This is ballsy as hell too. Like, Sam is like staring upwards. If he lets go, he falls. Yeah, that tickles. He sweats as his idle animation. That's interesting. Don't look down, Sam. What are you doing? Don't look down. What are you crazy? Spiders! Oh god. Oh god. I'm surprised there's any click points here. It's such a weird room. Sam, we better go. The world's turning weird. Alright. All the marbles.
Here we
Ballsy
go.
as hell. Ah!
Got it.
Jesus. Don't try that at home, kids.
We did it. We got the flashlight. Darkness is in big trouble.
So, to conserve power, let's turn off the lights. There we go. Because we care about preserving energy. So, quickest way up to Darkness's house is here. Is the dumbwaiter here? There's no dumbwaiter, which means the only way up is through here. But let's take a stop to visit our favorite NPCs of all time.
Well, here we are. Burning.
I feel lightheaded.
You're burning up, Wax for Brains. We all are.
That's what we're here for.
Well, here we are. Burning. I hate being a candle. Stuck in a sconce and slowly melting. What kind of life is that?
Try being a sea cucumber sometime.
At least sea cucumbers aren't very flammable.
Well, here we are. Burning.
I hate being a candle.
I love it.
You also love that comic strip about the cat with 5 legs.
Did I tell you guys about the one where the dog comes over for dinner wearing a toupee?
More often than I care to remember.
Well, here we are, burning. I feel lightheaded.
What you're feeling is the satisfaction of the fulfillment of your role in the universe.
What he's feeling is his brains melting. Yours have obviously already gone.
Damn.
Well, here we are, burning.
Have I mentioned that I really love this job?
I'd say at least 100,000 times yes.
Come on, let's not exaggerate.
Oh, all right. 50,000 times then. Well, here we are, burning.
Have I mentioned that I really love this job?
But you never say what it is you feel.
Nausea. Well, here we are, burning. I hate being a candle. Stuck in a sconce and slowly melting. What kind of life is that? Will you blow out the flame on the top of my head?
Sorry, I can't reach you from here.
Well, here we are, burning.
Have I mentioned that I really love this job?
But you never say what it is you feel.
Good.
Well, here we are, burning. I feel lightheaded. And when the wax dribbles down my back, whoa!
I can't stand that feeling. It gives me the willies.
It could be worse. You could be a firecracker.
Well, here we are, burning.
I feel lightheaded. And when the wax dribbles down my back, whoa!
I'm glad to see you're enjoying yourself while providing a valuable public service.
You two drive me up the wall.
Well, here we are, burning. I feel lightheaded. And when the wax dribbles down my back, whoa! Sometimes my wick pops, and a second later there's a really distinctive smell.
I've been meaning to mention that.
Well, here we are, burning.
I feel lightheaded.
What you're feeling is the satisfaction of the fulfillment of your role in the universe.
What he's feeling is his brains melting. Yours have obviously. Well, here we are, burning. I hate being a candle. Stuck in a sconce and slowly melting. What kind of life is that?
We all have our roles to play in the great dance.
I just don't like being the rug. Know what I mean?
No.
No.
Well, here we are, burning.
I hate being a candle. Stuck on a sconce and slowly melting. What kind of life is that? Will you blow out the flame on the top of my head?
Damn.
Well, here we are. Burning.
No.
I feel lightheaded.
Well, here we are. Burning.
I feel lightheaded.
You're burning up, Wax for Brains. We all are.
Whatever.
Whatever. Damn.
Well, here we are, burning. I hate being a candle.
Try being a sea cucumber sometime. Blah.
Blah.
Well, here we are, burning. I hate being a candle.
Try being a sea cucumber sometime.
Ew.
Ew.
Well, here we are, burning. I hate being a candle.
Try being a sea cucumber sometime.
At least sea cucumbers aren't very flammable. Well, here we are, burning. I hate being a candle. Stuck on a sconce and slowly melting. What kind of life is that? Will you blow out the flame on the top of my head?
I could, but it would be wrong. Well, here we are, burning.
One more good one, I guess.
I feel lightheaded. And when the wax dribbles down my back, whoa!
I'm glad to see you're enjoying yourself while providing a valuable public service.
Whatever.
Well, here we are, burning. Have I mentioned that I really love this job? We're doing so much good in here.
What good? All we do is sit here and drip on the floor.
Well, here we are, burning. Have I mentioned that I really love this job? We're doing so much good in here.
I suppose.
I suppose.
As soon as I capture darkness, I won't be afraid to sleep with the lights out anymore.
Let's put him out of his misery.
I'm pretty sure that won't work.
Nah, I won't extinguish his flame. Let's see. We have all the stuff. Is this really it? Is this really the end of the road? Stream Pajama Sam for 2 hours 40 minutes, I suppose. May as well wrap it up.
Oh my gosh!
Unless there's like any more like bug testing things I should do. There's no invisible sock. Oh, the wiki actually does mention the fact that King's dialogue doesn't play, but it kind of says it in a weird way. It says, yeah. The game triggers an error when clicking on the ground for the clock, since 2 images are flagged as to remap the palette, but are missing. What? I don't even know what that bug is. Hi, Putt. Tap. What, like, pairs of socks am I missing completely? Is it here? Oh god. Loud click point. Well, my go-to for hard to find socks is always the mines. I already got all the socks here. You just have to live with not getting all the socks. Unfortunate.
Well...
Yeah, sorry Mom, I didn't get to pick up all my socks this time.
Okay, this is it. This is the big one.
Anyway, let's see if I have better luck with the keys this time. Well, here we go.
Nope.
No.
Nope,
Time is
that's not it.
Jesus.
Maybe the right key is hidden somewhere else in this room. I should look around.
What's new, Grab? Skip it.
No, not that one.
Still terrible luck. Let's try in here. I love how he flinches. Also, you can't leave here if you wanted to, like, change your mind. You can't click on Sam either. They really want you to click the key. A 10-hour version of Sam trying to unlock the door.
This must be the key.
I don't have the... Yeah, that'd be something.
Aha! This key works. Okay, that's that. Now I'm ready to go into Darkness's closet and capture him.
Man, it took me 2 hours, 40 minutes to beat Pajama Sam. Jeez. Final boss time.
Watch out, Darkness. Here comes Pajama Sam.
Let's just sit back and enjoy the credits. So, Pajama Sam 1 on Switch. Oh yeah, there's one more thing, the bug test. I just remembered.
Darkness.
I'll let you know when it comes
It is
up.
I.
It has to do with the
Pajama
closet door.
Sam. I've come to vanquish you.
Vanquish? Is that fun?
I'm gonna capture you and lock you in my signature edition all-metal Pajama Man lunchbox.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound like fun at all. Why would you want to put me in a box?
So I won't have to be scared of you anymore?
You're scared. I'm the one who's going to be stuck in the box. Oh dear, no one ever wants to come over and play fun games with me.
You like to play games?
Yes, but I never have anyone to play with. At night, when I come out, everybody's asleep.
You mean you don't have any friends?
Well, no.
Aw, feels bad, man.
I like to play games.
Really? Do you like to play cheese and crackers?
Do I?
Do
I played it with a toaster in the park.
True ending.
It's great.
Oh, good. We just need some crackers and some tasty cheese.
Here it is. Okay, it works.
Look at that move.
In Scum VM, there's like an issue where the closet door is like not there.
I defeated Darkness.
But this version's
Ooh,
correct.
I didn't see that one. You win. You're good
So this version actually emulates better than Scum VM.
I like this
even
game.
now,
I
honestly.
better go home now, though. My
Yes,
mom
the good
might
ending.
Get worried.
Okay, maybe we can play some more tomorrow night.
We can play some more tomorrow night.
Okay.
So I would call Pajama Sam 1 on Switch
Sam,
a solid,
are you all right in there?
good port.
Fine, Mom. Good night.
Good night, dear.
So good on them. They at least got one of the games good out of the gate. Like honestly, the only thing I would ask them to add in a patch is map the arrow keys to the D-pad for River Mining Terminal. Other than that, there's nothing they really need to patch in. Whereas Pajama Sam 2, it's quite obvious they need to. Pajama Sam 2, slow machine mode needs to be fixed. Spy Fox, the game needs to be fixed.
Whoa!
The easel, Saves the Zoo, the waterfall, and the mouse need to be fixed. But it sounds like that would be rather difficult. So easel, slow machine, and animations and cursor. Pajama Sam 1 though, flawless. It's not emulation. Hello, Hula. And yeah, clap. Shoutouts to Brad. Shoutouts to Andy. What happened to Andy? What's he doing these days? Brad. Nope. Brad. And then shoutouts to Ryan Millen, I guess. And then, let's see if the 2022 typo is still here, because there's still. It's funny that there's Nimbus and then there's 2002 re-release team. This game is not emulation. Okay, I mean, you say it's not emulation, but based on what we've talked about, you've said they built a new engine / interpreter. I mean, this is my understanding. They built a new interpreter that runs on the Switch to run the games. Isn't that kind of emulation? I mean, it's not emulation because, you know, not emulation is running on PC interpreter, but building an interpreter for the Switch is not emulation. I don't know, that's kind of getting into semantics. Humongous Support doesn't talk to you anymore. Aw. You haven't heard back from Humongous. I mean, sure. Skulls is playing Spy Fox. Well, unfortunately, there's no patch yet. Yeah, who really knows how they got this to work? It's not Scum, but it's about as much of emulation as the true mobile ports are, I guess, and those aren't emulation. So I guess, like, building an interpreter to run on different platforms, not really emulation.
Whoa!
I don't know, I'm just messing you. Shoutouts to the man, the legend, Ron Gilbert, and Rhonda Conley. But yeah, Ron Gilbert, Dave Grossman, what is this, Monkey Island? It was built for the platforms with all its SDKs. So that's definitely not emulation. And neither is, I don't know, what they did.
I think it's safe now.
It just works, kind of.
Whoa! Whoa!
I've always wanted to see, like, the full,
Whoa!
like, comic page for this. Like, clearly, there's more that's just cropped out.
What did you say that thing was called?
That's a geyser.
Let's do it again.
How about not right away, okay?
Shoutouts to Jeremy Soule for apparently destroying the high-quality version of the music, or Rick Rhodes is dead, rest in peace. Crumpy Gamer. You going to play the second one? I played the second one for 3.5 hours yesterday. I think I'm good.
Did you declare these before entering the land of dark?
I don't want to get sucked into Pajama Sam 2 for another 3 hours tonight.
Whoa! Pajama Sam, Master Mechanic.
I played the second one first because that one was buggier and I wanted to check it out first. And then, yeah, I played so much of it, I didn't even get to this game last night. Or, no, sorry, Saturday night. Although there is one thing I forgot to do in Pajama Sam 2 that I could do tonight.
Vanquish? Is that fun?
Shoutouts to Brad. Brad probably knows more about the source files and the Scum engine than any person on the planet besides Ron, probably. Featuring Pamela Segal as Pajama Sam. And then all these other guys.
Alright, Darkness, watch out. Pajama Sam is on his way.
Oh, it says 20... Yeah, they would have updated it. Copyright 1996, 2012. And here we are like 10 years later. No animals were harmed in the making. No animals were harmed, and no cheese was eaten in the making of this game.
No one ever wants to come over and play fun games with me. Why would you want to put me in a box?
So I won't have to be scared of you anymore?
Someone on this game team really liked cheese.
Whoa, did you see that?
I think it's safe now.
I always found this sentence so grammatically weird, like bye now, bye.
Whoa! Hair growth. Mixing purple, orange, and brown puts curly locks upon your crown.
So restart and stop, doesn't matter, these do the same thing. Takes you here. And then that just restarts the game.
Deep in the bowel.
Oh yeah, no Ichi logo at all. Isn't that kind of weird? Reset. No logo. Odd. 2012 was a good year. Kind of. I mean, there are different spots you can have things. Yeah. And I actually played through Pajama Sam twice with all the different puzzles, so we thoroughly explored that game. Something I kind of realized, it's kind of weird, for how much I played Pajama Sam 2, I forgot to do... it's fucking happened again. The fun!
Let's play a game. To win the game, you need to get your pieces all the way around the board, back to their home. The spinner in the middle tells you which color to move to next. Choose the pieces you want to be.
Well, honestly, you're not playing this correctly unless you pick the suntan lotion.
You picked suntan lotion. Suntan lotion goes back to the sun.
But suntan lotion's meant to block
It's your
the
turn.
sun's influence. Alright. Yeah, how did I not well, I guess I didn't play this because I spent 3.5 hours playing the real game. But yeah, Pajama Sam 2, Pajama Sam 1 we wrapped up a little quicker, so let's squeeze this in. Oh, that was a bad move. I would have gotten much further with the other one. So, I'm a whiz at... does this even have a name? It's just called fun.
It's time to spin again.
Shut up. This would be really fun on the go, not gonna lie. You could say this is like Sorry. Yeah. Or Trouble. No, well, it's more like Sorry. With the color moving. Or the fact you can kill the others. Well, a lot of board games you kill when you land on the other one. Let's just move them all in a line slowly. We're gonna get everyone there at once. You never played Trouble? Trouble was my childhood. Like that little, that thing in the middle to make the dice roll. The weird hard plastic board and the plastic pieces. That was my jam. It was always so ASMR doing that, getting them home. I love Trouble. Honestly, it was probably my favorite board game as a child. That was always my go-to, Trouble, for board game entertainment. It feels so weird playing this, a 1998 like PC like mini game with a Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Like this, such a mismatch of time. This game should be multiplayer. Oh, it's not. That is such a shame, because this is way better than anything.
You go now.
This is way better than anything found in games to play on any day. Not gonna lie. You found a bug a while back in the elevator room where if you go to the pause menu and then back to the elevator and click on the... Oh. The pointless open door button does nothing. I'll have to try that. So I'll have to let Humongous Support know, I mean I already told them, that Pajama Sam 1 is pretty much flawless. This is kind of clicking game. Should be played on a computer. Yeah, it should be played on a computer regardless. But I'm playing it on the Nintendo Switch family of systems. Oh god, this is where... Yeah, as soon as we catch up to those fans, this is where the carnage is gonna frickin' start. And like, not even kidding. I played Spy Fox yet? Yeah. I've already played all the... Pajama Sam 1 was the last one I needed to play through. I should probably upload them to YouTube. You can watch, but you can already watch my playthrough of Freddy Fish 3 and Traps Through Time on YouTube. And I should probably upload my playthrough of Puppet Saves the Zoo, Spy Fox, Jam Sam 2 and Jam Sam 1 to YouTube
Which piece
in that
do you
order.
want to move?
In that exact order. If you click on the fun button and then leave and press the button, it takes you back there. It takes you here? It like wrong warps you here, or did I misread that? You can get to the you can get to the board game by pressing the elevator button? Is that what you mean? Can't believe we used to think this minigame was fun. This is the best song in the game, by the way.
You can move to a blue
Okay,
square.
the carnage is gonna start right now. I did play Zoo. Oh, you're kidding. I played it when you weren't watching. Well, I'll upload it to YouTube. Can I speedrun it? Oh gosh. He's on a trail. Ooh. He's coming! This giant spinning blade is approaching my suntan lotion squad. Oh damn, I can't kill anymore. I guess, yeah. This fun game should be in an esports event, but it's only single player. So how do you compete? Oh no, he's gonna get his piece there first. We got this. Play Slaves of Zoo again, and again, and again, and again, and again. No, I can't even say those 3 words, or 4 words, in succession for fear of copyright.
You can't move.
You can't move. Oh no.
You can't move.
Oh no. Hurry. Do I push my guys in further?
Which piece do you...
Yeah. Oh no!
You got one piece home.
Don't get... Oh no! I'm boned!
You can't move.
This terrifying fan is behind me. Let's see. Do I
You
think...
can move to a blue
Shut
square.
up! I'm thinking. What's more likely? That he hits a blue,
Which piece do you want to move?
purple, or red? I guess it doesn't matter.
You got 2 pieces home.
Alright, blue or yellow? Oh shit!
Back to start.
No! No, my life savings! I forgot about this. If you get a square, you can move your piece, but if you click on a piece you can't move this particular piece. Oh no. I'm gonna go on a fucking massacre right now. Just die! No! Alright. The walk of shame. Walk of fucking shame right now. The sound effects are so perfect. They need to put Backyard Baseball on Switch. Hard agreed. We're definitely agreed. This is... forgot how intense this was.
again.
Sorry, I was just doing something. This is gonna be impossible, isn't it? Oh no. Run for your life! Okay, I'm safe. If they get yellow, they can't kill me. If they get yellow. Oh, boy, that spooked me. Blue! No! If I got blue, I would have killed him, but maybe he would have just been in my way. Wait a second, what? Have I not gotten blue, like, at all? Since doing this? Come on, get blue! Have I seriously not gotten blue? He's gonna kill me again! Oh my god. Does Tomo need to pay Disney for these builds of Pajama Sam, or
You go now.
why would Disney have anything to do with that? Gavin,
You got 3 pieces home.
the only thing Disney owns is like all of Hullaby and all of LucasArts.
It's your turn.
Wait, because they would. Does Disney own Scum? Does they own Lucas? Yeah, Scum is like property of LucasArts, which. Huh. Oh, the engines. Yeah, I'm just now realizing. Obviously not the intellectual properties. But yeah, wasn't that kind of weird how... Okay, I'm safe. Now I just get lucky with my rolls. Or my spins, whatever the fuck. Because they did kind of skirt around legality for the fact that Humongous could make games with Scum without going to LucasArts. Because Humongous did not have to pay LucasArts to license out Scum, I guess, like under some terms, right? I mean, it's weird. Ron wrote the engine, and then he went to Humongous, so I guess he would not have been happy about, like, paying LucasArts to license his engine so he can use it at a different company. I'm sure, like, that would have annoyed him. And that's not what they did, to my knowledge. Nobody tell Disney. Oh, I'm fucked! Come on, Blue! Come on, Blue! I'm boned! He's gonna win! No! All I can do is mash! Oh shit! Oh shit! No! Stop it!
You can't move.
No! Are you fucking kidding me? No! Fucking Bailey. Ah! Bad rules, man. Bad RNG. Oh no, I know what to do. Alright, see you later, Windows, Ryan, whatever. It's been good speaking with you. We'll talk again tomorrow, because I have more stuff. Probably have more to talk about. Oh, that's giving me nausea looking at that. Salty run back, fuck it.
You picked suntan lotion. Suntan lotion goes back to the sun. It's your turn.
Alright, clearly I need to refine my strategy.
It's your turn.
Shut up. So tomorrow, I will be back tomorrow morning. I stream way too freaking much. I will be back tomorrow morning with Star Fox Adventures. It's your turn. Spin the wheel. So last week I started to play through Star Fox Adventures, and so tomorrow I plan to continue that. Hopefully not gonna stream for 6 hours like last time. But that'll be fun, so be sure to stop by for that. I mean, yeah, normally I like hate promising stuff because I hate then I have to uphold that, but I was thinking I didn't want to stream tonight because I had a major headache after work. But I figured if I don't stream tonight and then I stream Star Fox tomorrow, everyone's gonna be like, "Why didn't you play Pajama Sam on Switch yet?" So I just had to get that out of the way. Like it was a bad thing. It's fun. I had fun tonight. But then yeah, if I didn't stream tonight, it would have pushed things back quite a bit. Cause then like what do I stream Pajama Sam Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and then push Star Fox to Thursday for my next day off? Wasn't sure. So I figured, yeah, Pajama Sam tonight and then Star Fox tomorrow. Star Fox Adventures is quite a fun video game that I recommend everybody play. Wait a second. Okay, the spinner sound. Let's listen to what that sounds like on Scum. God, I'm still in Pajama Sam 1. Because I think I remember the spinner sound not being correct on Scum. Yeah, listen to it on Scum VM. It sounds like shit.
It's your turn.
It's like missing sounds.
You can move to a red square.
I think it's missing sounds on Scum. You can move to a red square. So it actually sounds close to what it does on the original interpreter, so good for them on emulating that. Alright, I think the key to win this is a lot more of a peaceful approach. If I can stay behind them the whole time, maybe I'll have better luck. Frick. Thanks for telling me. I mean, looking at OBS, I can barely frickin' tell. My strategy is to stay behind them the whole time, maybe kill one of them. Actually, no, not even that. Just we're gonna play pacifist run this time. Maybe that's the key. Maybe this game is meant to tell us that war and fighting and like blood is wrong, and that if we just, it's much easier to achieve your goals if you do not engage in violence or combat. See, this entire time we've both been trying to reach our goal, but we haven't been interfering with one or the other. And when we do it that way, achieving our goal is much simpler, much more straightforward, a lot less frustrating and bloody. So really, I think this board game teaches us not to engage in violence or conflict. That being said, get out of my way! You better get out of my way to prove my point. He's not gonna move. He wants to be killed so he can get behind me and kill my guys. of course, neutralism only works when it works the other way. Gosh. Oh god, move your ass! He's not gonna move. This is the game we're playing, huh? I didn't want to have to come to this. I told you. Love, not war,
Which
but
piece do you
shut up, Sam. Joke's on him, though. We're gonna get to the end before he kills my guys again. No, this is pointless. Keep your guy in home. That's all I can ask for. He's not gonna try to kill me. What was the point of his strategy then? Talking to the AI like it has feelings. It's gonna be yellow, isn't it? You can't move. It's about as close as we can get without having any guys in. Come on, blue.
You got one piece home.
Now if I can just have a peaceful... Oh god, here he comes. Don't panic. Panicking makes it more likely, doesn't it? Oh god. More likely to lose when you panic, even though it's RNG anyway. Oh god. Every time I hear that, every time I hear you can't move, my blood just boils.
You got 2 pieces home. You can't move.
Calm, Crusaders. Oh jeez.
You can't move. You can't move. You can't move. You can't move.
What is this RNG, bro? Shut up, don't put that out there.
You can't move.
Don't put that out in the universe. Oh jeez, Rick. I think I'm in for a really bad time. Why'd I do this? Why'd I... The only winning move is not to play. Oh, clearly. He's good. Oh god. I see what he's doing. He wants to get his guys as close as possible and then kill me. Well, it's not gonna work.
You can move to a blue.
Shut up.
You got 3 pieces home.
Actually, maybe I should have moved the other guy. Yes, blue. Give that to me. Yes!
You got them all home. You win. Do you want to play again?
I still didn't clear the thing. Sorry, Alex Beaver Productions. I did not have a repeat. We had... Luck was on our side. It's time to drive to Vegas and play some craps. I'm feeling lucky now. So that's a big no for me. Oh, this whole time he's just been like, get me out of here.
Hey, how did you manage?
I'm gonna get sucked in again, aren't I? So what did you say? So if we play the thing...
Let's play. Are you sure you want to leave? Let's play a game.
What the?
To win the game, you need to get...
In what universe does this happen?
Are you sure you want to leave?
And then this music starts playing.
Let's play.
Why?
Are you sure you want to leave?
Okay. What was the other bug? Oh, make it do nothing. Attempts to open. I think I'm stuck in this elevator. Oh shit, we're stuck! Help us! Oh. So I'm not gonna do any speedruns tonight. And in fact, probably not for a while. Zero already did a speedrun. The other games already did a speedrun. Spy Fox, my save is probably fine. Jam Sam, I tried so hard to get a good save file and I just couldn't. It essentially loads the same room as the elevator's in. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Are you sure you want to leave?
What happens if we play with debug mode a little bit? Oh, it just takes you back to the... Yeah, it literally just takes you to your previous room, doesn't it? So wait, what room is the elevator? Room 32. So, if we are, say... What's the most meme-ridden room? That's how you discovered this bug out. Oh, with the debug menu? So yeah, Wingnut's stuck here. But we can't help him. The snowman? What snowman? Oh. Oh, for meme rooms. So if we warp... Hi, Langston.
How come you have to look at all those pictures of snowflakes?
See, how come this works? What a weird... And then... Shift, comma... Remember this? Shift, comma... Takes you to... Sam stole the elevator from Willy Wonka! No. How are you doing this trick? Okay, so here, there's two separate things going on. So, or I guess a few things. So... Did you know that holding shift and pressing comma takes you back to the previous room you were in? Oh, yes it does. So if you ever thought like, oh, Sam can't go back up the slide. Actually, I've never tried this. Well, he just goes up the elevator, or the ladder. Like, I'm not touching anything. So if you ever wanted to get back into the worldwide weather...
I don't want to go over there. I'm not sure I...
You can by pressing shift comma. So you can, like, everyone thought like this was a hidden cutscene that there's no way you can get, but people never realized that shift comma existed, so you can get this cutscene legit without debug mode. So like kids in like 1998 could have gotten this cutscene if they knew about that thing.
Can I go inside, please?
Employee, huh? Sorry, you'll
That's
have
what blows
to
my
use
mind the
the
most
employee
about this.
Where's that?
If you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you.
But the debug menu, so this is by pressing Control D, or in my case, Control Alt D. So room and a number takes you to a room, so room 32. And then this is like a property of the button, like... So instead of these, which take you to specific rooms, I guess Humongous programmed this button to just take you back to your previous room, but yeah, it's so weird. How am I using a keyboard on Switch? Oh, I'm not. So this is like... this is my desktop So Shift Comma does not work on Switch. So this is not the Switch version. This is me overlaying the PC emulator version. So sorry for the trickery there.
Ah, you must be Pajama Sam.
You must be Pajama Sam. Why is this a thing? I'm getting sucked back into Pajama Sam 2. Please help. I'm emulating. No, I'm emulating the PC. This is a PC game. That's not. No, this is a real Nintendo Switch in the background. Let me just close it to like make it less confusing, I guess. I am desktop capturing right now. Pajama Sam released for PC in 1998. Stuff. And that's what I'm emulating. You've been able to emulate it for years. And they just so happen to bring it to Switch recently.
Here, would you like this?
I mean, I was commenting on using the Pro Controller when I was
No,
playing the Switch
thank you.
version.
I prefer them before they've been eaten.
I mean, no,
There's
it's
nothing
fine.
left
This
on that one but the seeds.
it's not too many questions. Anyway, George, someone is back. Only to disappear when you come back.
Would you like a carrot?
Hey!
Who are you talking to?
Are you sure you don't want this?
He's back. What the frick?
Would you like a carrot?
Hey! No thanks. I really only like apples.
Anyway, I think I should probably wrap up the stream because I could probably play Pajama Sam 2 for another 3 hours. So then why use a Switch version when you could just use the PC version? I mean, that's the $15 question. Yeah, like why the hell did I waste money on all this shit when, yeah, you could just play it on my PC for free instead of play it on Switch for a lot more money. And then what do you get for all that money? You get a...
Okay.
What do you get for your money? You get a version of the game that doesn't work properly. There's no animations here. Whereas when you play it on the PC, all this shit's supposed to animate. Yeah, wow, this just makes everything feel so much more alive and better and yeah, I really wish to update this. Whom or hom. Interesting, yeah. I think that's gonna do it for tonight. I think I have demonstrated all there really is to demonstrate with the Switch versions of these games. If I ever do come back to these, it's probably going to be speedrunning, or if they get updated, or I don't even know what that would be like. If it Oh, I'll just like post about it on Twitter or Discord if it's fixed, and you can join my Discord server in the Twitch bio below, whatever. And so yeah, I will be submitting my findings to Monkey Support, and hopefully they get back to me. They've been good about that. Give them credit for that. And yeah, it's another 3.5-hour stream at least. I don't even have an excuse. I might be back tomorrow with Star Fox Adventures, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, have a good evening, everybody. Take care.